Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glen Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glen Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood. It's the dawn of a new season for the Gators as we're in Valley, Alabama from Ram Stadium. And at what was an instant classic last year, I'm Noah Shelton. That's Mike Frost. Mike, great to have you part of the team this year.
Yes, sir.
You were on the Smith Station call last night. Great to have you on the team. Really good insight. Former coach at Jordan, former player at Jordan,
yes, sir.
Graduate 99.
Yes, sir.
But as for the Gators, this was an instant classic last year. Valley up 20-0 in the second quarter, returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown. The Gators came all the way back, won 21-20, and rode it to a 9-0 undefeated regular season. Coach Frost, it was a big game last year, a turning point for both teams last year, and I see it no different this year.
Nah, I see it as that way, too. I think it's going to be a close game here. We're going to see a tight battle, just like last year. Even though Valley got out to the big lead to begin with, it was still a ball game by the end. I feel like tonight it's going to go back and forth. It's not going to be one of those ones by the third quarter we know it's going to happen. I feel like it's going to be fourth quarter. We're going to see who's got the ball last. That might be who picks up the victory tonight.
Yeah. Both new quarterbacks for both teams. Galvin Goss out, the senior graduate for Valley, is going to be Caden Foreman starting under center for the Rams. As for Glenwood, quarterback competition. I had some insight, some intel before the game. Jalen Stanley and Trey Clarity, this close between the two. We think is going to be Jalen Stanley getting the ball for the Gators to start out the season. We'll see. Either way, going to be a great game here from Valley. We got Tyler Dykes behind the camera. I'd like to again thank Zaxby's for presenting us tonight, being the sponsor of the Glenwood games all throughout the season. The Kickin' Chicken Sandwich, can't beat it, Mike.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Enough about the food. We're getting ready for the game. We're here from Valley on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be back in just a moment for kickoff.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
And welcome back to Ram Stadium here in Valley, Alabama. The Gators and the Rams, Part 2. Last year, the Gators came back from a 20-0 deficit to win it 21-20. I'm Noah Shelton alongside my colleague Mike Frost here in Valley. Looking forward to another great season for the Gators, another great season on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. First game for me this season. Mike, I'm rushed. You get to carry me tonight.
Oh, no, ain't nothing to it, man. I love it out here. Yeah. I know you're always great. I've heard great things. I can't wait to call my first game next to you, especially up here with the pyrotechnics going off, little fireworks on a Friday night before the game here.
Yeah. So the Gators will kick it off to begin the season and the game. Rams in the white helmets, orange tops, white pants. Gators in the all-white tonight, white helmets, white jerseys, white pants with orange trim alongside the outside of the pant leg. Clay Sauerwein, the senior, is going to kick it away for the Gators to get it started here in Valley. A massive turning point last year. It is going to be a massive turning point this year, too, I believe, Mike Frost.
Oh, definitely. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm just excited. I know it's first week of Alabama football over here on this side of the river. Everybody's excited. It looks like Glenwood traveled up here pretty daggum good here. We got a big crowd on this side, so everybody's ready to see some football.
An absolutely packed Ram Stadium tonight, no doubt. The kickoff team disperses. The righty Sauerwein sets up as we're ready for another season to get underway here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And the kick is away. A high pooch kick that's going to land near the 20. It's taken by McCullough. McCullough up the middle of the field to the 25, across the 30, taken down to the 32-yard line, and that's where the Rams will set up shop.
Yeah, great defensive tackle right there by Tyler Clarity, getting on in that, stopping him before he can get too far upfield, making it a short one.
So the Rams on offense, new quarterback, Caden Foreman. Galvin Goss, the senior last year, started the first 7 games. Foreman stepped in, started the last 3, including 2 wins, as the Rams finished the season on a 2-game win streak. So number 7, Foreman in the backfield to receive the snap. 2 wide to each side. Snap back to Foreman, looks far side, quick throw over the middle, overthrown incomplete. Try to get to Malachi McCullough over the middle, sailed right over his head, second down.
Yeah, he just overshot him there. There wasn't like it was a big pass rush or anything like that. I think it's that first game, first play jitters. Got rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Brandon Niles and Caden Karakutis, the 2 big men in the middle for the Gators defensively. Snap back to Foreman, looks far side, a little quick screen to the far side, and along the far side of the 39-yard line goes Brandon McCullough. He'll pick up about 8, bring up 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, they're trying to stretch the defense out here with this 4 wide going on. Got one in the backfield, swinging it out there to the wide side of the field, trying to get some stretch, get these guys out here in open field. Glenwood did a decent job of stretching it out there and keeping them a minimal gain.
3rd down and 2. Foreman's going to be in the shotgun with Brandez Easton, the running back, to his left. 2 wide each side. Snap back to Foreman. Handoff middle. Easton fights his way for the first down and more. Far side 50. In a foot race. 45-40. Easton down the sideline, out of bounds. Into the 37 and a big first down for the Rams.
Yeah, Tyler Clarity stopped the touchdown on that play by pushing him out of bounds. He was the last man in the defense. Came up strong. Made sure he couldn't bust loose and get him in the end zone too early in this game.
Ball from the 39 of Valley to the 40 of Glenwood. Gain of 21 and a first down for the Rams into Glenwood territory. 3 wide now near side for the Rams. As Foreman stands in the shotgun with Easton to his left. Snap back to Foreman, looking to throw, looks near side, going to take a deep shot near side, double coverage and incomplete. Very tight window, try to fit it in there along the sideline to Kason Varner, the junior. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, just a little overshot there. Didn't really have a good opening to get the ball to the receiver. Defense had a good double team on him. All he could do was throw it out of bounds.
I'd like to remind you, presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GC Opelika, Coca-Cola, Connecticut Credit Union, and the Houston Clinic. Thank you for all your support and for your support of these student athletes in Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Quick option play near side. Foreman keeps it and gets smothered underneath. Number 44 there for the Gators.
Noah Klein got back
and that's
there.
a name you're going to hear a lot of this season is what I've heard from the intel from this coaching staff.
Yeah, he saw that opening on the line of scrimmage and bust through there. There was nowhere for the quarterback to go on that option play.
Loss of 3 and 3rd down and 13 now facing the Rams. 2 wide each side. Snap at the Foreman. A little high. He's got plenty of time. Dumps it off on the screen pass to Eason. Coming near side. Going to be close to the first down. And he's pushed out of bounds near the 35-yard line. That should make him about 3-4 yards short and bring up 4th down.
It was a beautifully set up screen pass right there. The defense was coming upfield. He had all the blockers out in front of him. Thankfully for Glenwood, they made the tackle to keep him from getting to the line to gain.
See, we're going to mark this ball. Looks like there's been a flag. Yeah, there was a flag. I believe it was a hold. Either way, a big loss for the Rams after the penalty. It is a holding call against the Rams. They'll move back 10 yards. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, back to the 48-yard line, making it 3rd down and 18. Same formation for the Rams, 3 down linemen for the Gators. And another flag, and I believe it's a false start.
You know, Valley's not liking this right now. You had a good drive going. Putting yourself way behind the chains here with 2 penalties back to back. Well, this was against Glenwood,
It is
actually.
against Glenwood. It is against the Gators defensively, so a 5-yard penalty moves it up to the 43, 3rd down and 13 now. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, the original presenting sponsor of Jordan Sports Live, driving local sports forward. Thank you, thank you to the Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika for your support. 3rd down and 13. Snap back to Foreman. Plenty of time to throw. Going to look deep. Fire coverage. One-on-one jump ball incomplete. Try to get it down to Malachi McCullough.
Yeah, that was a great play back there in the defensive backfield.
Looked like it was Cam Dawson, number 8 on the
like
coverage.
Yeah, he got that hand in there right in between the receiver's hands, knocked the ball loose where he couldn't get in there for the end zone touchdown.
And that'll bring up 4th down and long, and out trots the punt team for the Rams. Looks like it'll be Cade Riley, the senior, out to boot it away for Valley. Cam Dawson back to receive the punt for the Gators, standing at the 10-yard line. Snap back to Riley, toe the leather near the 49. Wobbly punt, going to go over Dawson's head, roll inside the 5 and into the end zone for a touchback. 9:49 to play first quarter. Valley gets to the 40-yard line in Glenwood territory, but stalls. We'll be back in just a moment on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. The Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood. Welcome back to the ball game. Breaking news, it is Trey Clarity starting at quarterback for the Gators. Keeper by Clarity on the read option. He's just completely stoned under. Big number 99 up the middle for Valley, Jaden Evans, the junior, stopped that read option play.
Yeah, it seems like he went to go upfield and the quarterback saw nothing but 99 in his face. There was no green at all. It was like a big orange monster. Took him down in the backfield to stop him.
Trey Clarity with Carter Judah in the backfield with him. First play, nowhere to go, loss of 4, 2nd down and 14. Man in motion, keeper by Clarity, running to the far side at the middle, not much there either. Maybe gained a couple of that 4 yards he lost back. But just like that, it's 3rd down and long for the Gators.
Yeah, you're looking passing right here, so let's see what kind of arm Clarity's got back there at quarterback, see if he can get this drive going. You don't want to go 3 and out and stall back here this deep in your own territory on your first drive of the game.
2 wide each side for Clarity and the Gators. Judah to his left. Hard count may have gotten Valley. It looks like they got back in time, though. As Clarity and the whole offense looks back to the sideline for instruction. 10 left on the play clock. Snap back to Clarity. Looks near side. Going to throw it near side. Caught by the 30-yard line. And I think he fumbled it. He fumbled it, and Valley's got it.
Yep.
It would have been close to a first down for Caden Edwards, but he lost the handle, and Valley recovers.
Yeah, he caught the ball, went to turn upfield. Looks like he just didn't bring the ball with him. Got to tuck that thing and go when you're going to go upfield, get it down there in your arm. He just kind of dropped it, hit the ground. Unfortunately, turnover. Valley's got the ball here in great field position on Glenwood's side of the 50.
So a quick turn of events will look like what might have been the first down reception on 3rd and long for the Gators. Turns into a turnover, and it's first down Valley at the Gators' 30-yard line. Caden Foreman and the Rams back out on offense. Shift by the defensive line for the Gators. Snap back to Foreman. Looks to throw, throws near side to the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Tristan Howell on the reception, and 1 play and a score for the Rams.
That's how you want to do it when you're on offense. You get a turnover, first play, you want to take that shot. That's exactly what Valley did. Caught Glenwood napping in the defensive backfield for the touchdown to take this early lead here.
As you said, just as you drew it up, right after the turnover, like to take the shot, quick transition, quick change. And there'll be a 30-yard touchdown reception for Tristan Howell. Gives the Rams a 6-0 lead. Now the extra point attempt by Santiago Diaz. Cade Riley's the holder. Snap good, hold down, kick is up, and the kick is good. One play, 30 yards and a touchdown for the Rams. 7-0 Valley leads here from Ram Stadium. We'll be back in just a moment on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the ball game. 7-0 Rams after the 30-yard strike from Caden Foreman to Christian Howell. And as Santiago Diaz tees it up, we'd like to remind you that the Alex Quinney Player of the Game will be announced at the end of the game. Thanks to Alex Quinney's agency at Allstate for their support of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Not the first drive you wanted for the season for Glenwood. Turn the ball over on third down. It should have been a first down. Next play, giving it up.
Kick is away from Diaz. Judah and Cam Dawson back deep to receive. Taken by Dawson near the 5. To the 10, 15 up the middle of the field, 20. And Dawson met near the 24-yard line. He's pushed back. So a decent return for the Gators. 1st and 10 from the 24. And what looked like to be a big third down conversion on the pass from Trey Clarity, who is the starting quarterback for the Gators tonight, turned into a turnover, and the Valley Rams scored in one play.
Yeah, it's not ideal right now. Luckily, it's the first part of the first quarter. You're just a hair over 4 minutes into the game. There's plenty of time to take this ball, go downfield, even it back up, turn it on to your side again, get that momentum back.
So Trey Clarity and the Glenwood offense trots back out there. Not much doing running the ball on the ground on that first drive. The defensive line for the Rams just completely ate up the Gators' offensive line on the first two plays.
Oh, yeah, size matters up the middle, and right now with Jaden Evans there, it's going to be hard to get anything up the middle.
5 wide, QB draw. Clarity up the middle. He's got some room near the 30. He's going to be close to a first down. Scratch that. Going to be a gain of to the 36-yard line. It will be a first down. Gain of 12. And a good play up the middle. Good blocking up the middle. The Gator offensive line, he had its way that time.
Oh, yeah, they did. They had a little bit of like a delayed kind of draw for the quarterback there. A little fake dive, and then he took off on the left side. Made that defensive front kind of shift one lane, went back the other way, found the lane, and got the first down.
Cal Lawrence and Caden Edwards out wide near side. Cade Cox out wide far side alongside Cameron Dawson. Pistol set on 1st and 10 from the 36. Clarity going to keep it on the read option near side, trying to find some room, not much. Got to the 40. Good tackle in open space there by number 18 for Valley, Cade Riley. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, you'll take those little 4-yard plays. I mean, you get 3 downs, get the first down here without having a punt. So 4 yards, get your pass. Decent little first play there to get up there and you make it a second and in between.
Clarity, handoff middle, Judah, a little bit of a hole, got popped, but he spun out of it, trying to break his way near side, not much after it. Gain of about 1 or 2, brings up 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, he didn't have a whole lot of room to move there up the middle. They kind of clogged it up. He tried to bounce outside, hit a little circle button action there. Couldn't get too much out of it, though, so it's still going to be about 3rd and 5, sorry. Let's see what kind of play call they have here.
Three wide far side, 1 near side for the Gators. Hard count by Clarity. Now the whole offense looks to the near side of Coach Nelson. 7-0 Valley, 6:23 to play in our first quarter. Clarity takes a snap. Going to run it behind on the far side, but nothing doing. Josiah Clark, the lead blocker. Didn't really help much as Clarity gets back to the line of scrimmage, not much more, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It looks like they kind of want to try to stick to that option right now, but it looks like Valley's defensive line is holding their gaps, containing, not really missing their assignments, and they're reading everything. So let's see what they do here on fourth down, trying to go for it.
Looks like they're going to go for it, but Coach Hunter runs down the sideline and calls timeout. Big fourth down coming up for the Gators. Are they let to go for it? We'll be back in just a moment for the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the Zaxby's Game with at Glenwood. The Gators have sent the punt team out there. Spencer Luguire on to kick it away to lefty. Toe the leather just past the 30. Spiraling kick taken by Easton Fair, caught at the 18-yard line. So the Gators with a smart play there. Good punt there by Luguire. And the Rams with the opportunity to make a two-touchdown lead.
Yeah, that's a weapon you can have right there when you can flip the field with a kicking game, get them back on the inside.
Yeah, Luguire, the senior, last year, 37.4 yards per punt. Pretty big weapon there for the Gators on special teams. Foreman, the Rams offense, back out there. 2 wide to each side. Foreman going to hand it off up the middle to Easton. Easton gets the edge far side, gets some room and more. 30-yard line, 35, taken down by his face mask, and 15 more going to be added onto the end of this run to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, you had great stop block going on outside, too, by that receiver. He kind of held on to the defensive player out there, kept the gap going so the runner had more running room, and then, unfortunately, the face mask to add on top of it.
I think that's what I saw. Pretty far away from the far side of the field over here at the top of the bleachers, but
that's true.
I think that's what I saw. Let's see what they call.
Plus, judging by the reaction we heard from the Valley side of the stadium.
It's a hold against the Rams and a face mask. So, offsetting penalties, we'll have to redo it.
So they did get that receiver out there for holding on that stop block on the corner.
So after all that, none of it mattered. We're going to replay first down. But so far in the first 7 minutes of gameplay, the Rams have had their way at the lines of scrimmage. Same formation for Valley. Snap back to Foreman, looking to throw, near side, steps into the throw, fires it to the 6, and it's caught near the 25-yard line. That's number 13 for the Rams, Tristan Howell, who just caught the touchdown. Gains about 7 or 8, second down and short.
On Glenwood, you want to kind of get a better defensive rush going on. The quarterback had plenty of time in the pocket to get rid of that one.
And he's had a lot of time on all of his passes so far tonight. 3 wide, far side. Jack Smith, the big right tackle, the senior for Valley, the third-year starter, on the right side of the offensive line. Foreman, handoff Easton, lowers the shoulder, close to the first down. I think he got it just across the 30. Taken down by Gray Garner, the junior linebacker. And it will be a Valley first down at the 31.
Yeah, so far the offensive line is having their way with the Glenwood defense. Let's see if they can make some adjustments here, maybe shoot some gaps here, kind of cause some havoc in the backfield. Right now they got the defensive line on skates so far today.
Shotgun snap to Foreman. Plenty of time again. Looking to load up, going to throw it deep over the middle, and it's caught at midfield. What a grab going up to make the catch for Valley. Number 16, Kason Varner, the junior, climbs the ladder. Gain of 20 to midfield.
That was an athletic play right there with two men kind of draping him. He gets up there and hits that high point, brings the ball down. That's some strong hands on that kid right there.
We'll wind the clock. 4:47 to play first quarter. 7-0 Valley. Foreman again, looking to throw. Plenty of time. Loads up, fires it deep down the far side. Got a step on him. Got the catch inside the 10. Malachi McCullough all the way down to the 6-yard line, and a 1st and goal coming up for Valley.
Valley showing off their speed so far this first quarter. These outside guys, these skill position players they have at Valley, plus the arm of the quarterback is really working right now.
Foreman in a groove so far for Valley. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line coming up for the Rams. Shotgun set for Foreman, takes the snap, looks to throw, far side, still looking, all day again, fires it to the corner near side, going up to try to make the grab, but Brandon McCullough couldn't quite come up with it. A little bit of an overthrow, would have been a tight window, would have been a good pass, but 2nd down and goal from the 6 coming up.
Yeah, I'm thinking Glenwood's going to have to start doing some blitzing or something off the edge, trying to get this quarterback a little shaken up, because right now he is way too comfortable in that pocket.
Yeah. Three wide far side. Correct, 3 wide near side, 1 wide far side for Valley. Foreman gives it in the middle. Eason finds a hole inside the 5 to the goal line, and he scores. Touchdown, Valley. Brandez Eason from 6 yards out. 13-0 Rams here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's not the start you want for the Gators. Let's see if they can make some adjustments here on both sides of the ball. You've had 2 drives stalled on offense, 1 on a turnover. Now you've got the Valley offense is pretty much doing what they want at will, whether it's on the ground or in the air.
Santiago Diaz on for the PAT. Cade Riley will hold. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 6-yard touchdown run from Brandez Eason, and the Valley Rams lead at 14-0 here in the season opener. We'll be back in just a moment to the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glen Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glen Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Like to remind you, at halftime, presented by the Beck Center, Richard Holdridge is going to be live from the Beck Center for the Georgia-Alabama Sports Live halftime show. Again, thank you to Roger Beck and all support of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Back to the ball game as Diaz boots it away. Low kick taken by the up man for the Gators. That's Red English. English at the middle of the field near the 35-yard line. So solid field position for the Gators upcoming on this drive, but offensively, it's been a little bit of a struggle so far, Coach Frost. Yeah,
it has so far. I mean, they've gotten about, let's see here, I think there's 27 yards total so far on offense. 1 fumble, 1 punt. They've got to turn something around with these 14 points Valley already has, only 2/3 of the way through the first quarter. That last drive only took 1.5 minutes for Valley for 82 yards and the touchdown. So right now it's the Caden Foreman show for Valley. So let's see if Glenwood can turn it around on offense. 2
big pass plays, one of 20 yards, one of 44 yards. As Foreman in the backfield has had all day to throw for the Rams here in the early going. Trey Clarity out there, quarterback. Carter Judah behind him. 2 wide each side for the Gators. Snap back to Clarity, a little bit of a high one. Going to look to throw over the middle. Caught near the 43-yard line. That's Cal Lawrence. Gain him about 4 yards or so, 5 yards. Bring up second down and medium.
Yeah, that's the kind of play you need on first down there. They're starting to realize maybe those dives and everything up the middle. Valley's defensive line is really giving them trouble with the run game. So you're going to have to open it up, give your athletes the ball in the field, let them go to work out there.
Same formation for the Gators. Snap back to Clarity. Going to be a keeper slant over the middle, right through the hands of Cam Dawson. A little bit of a high fastball. Would have been a tough grab, but a missed opportunity on the open receiver. And that'll bring up third down and medium. Third down and 4.
Yeah, it kind of still leaves your playbook open here if you want to try to say you're going to go for it this close to midfield. I mean, I know it's still early in the game, but you got to start thinking we got to start holding on to the ball some more. Keep Valley off the field.
And Coach Nelson is aggressive. Definitely seen that in his time at Glenwood. Number 44 for the Gators, Noah Klein will check in. How about that classic-looking linebacker with the net guard behind him? You like that, Coach Frost?
Oh, yeah. I love the old neck roll, man. Reminds me of the old Earl Locker days.
Oh, yeah. He'll come in as looks like a tight end on the left side of the line, and I think Coach Nelson just called timeout. And it will be a timeout for the Gators. Timeout called by the Gators. Third down and 5 coming up when we come back on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. Third down and 4 for the Gators. They need the 42 for a first down. Clarity, slant over the middle, caught by Carter Jewett for the first down across midfield. And a big third down conversion there for the Gators as they finally get into Ram territory.
Yeah, it's a great little call there on third down. You know you got to get it upfield, get that first down, keep a drive going. You're down 2 scores. The run game hasn't been working so far. Why not put it in the air? Quick hitters, slants, stops. Plays like that is what's going to get you downfield right now, especially with Valley playing a little bit of soft coverage on the outside.
First and 10 from the 47. Clarity looking to throw. Has time, steps up in the pocket, looking to throw deep, slings it over the middle, wide open, and caught, no, dropped. Would have been a tough catch. Cloud Lawrence over the middle near the 20-yard line. It was a big hit defensively for Camarius Barber, the senior from Valley, as Clarity just a second late on the throw over the middle. Brings up second down and 10.
Yeah, you hate to see that. Looks like he had it right in his hands. That hit kind of jarred it loose there, so great play by the Valley defender, but probably one of those ones you wish he would have stuck with.
We'd like to remind you that tonight's coverage is brought to you by Coca-Cola, a presenting sponsor on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. With deep ties to our schools and strong support from local youth athletics, it was a no-brainer to partner with them. Coca-Cola, thank you for your support. Second down and 10, Clarity, a little bit of a high snap, handoff up the middle to Judah, nothing doing. Same story as it has been all night. Nothing in the middle for the Gators.
Yes, it has. And, I mean, even if you go back to last night as well with the game, we saw it was one in the trenches. So far right now, Valley's winning that game in the trenches. That front three they've got, it's got some size on them, and they're really holding their weight, holding their own down there, not letting Glenwood get any push off the ball.
Lost about half a yard. It'll be third down in the long 10. It looks like the left side of the defensive line for Valley jumped. Let's see if they call it against the Rams. Kingston Gooden on the left side of the line looked to have jumped before the snap. It is offside against Valley. And that's a big break for the Gators. It's going to make 3rd and 10 more like 3rd and 5 and definitely more manageable.
Oh, yeah, it kind of opens up the playbook here where you can do a little bit more. If you want to do a run play on the outside or if you want to hit another quick slant to try over the middle like they have been doing so far this drive.
Josiah Clark will check in at running back next to Carter Judah. Zayden Hart out wide alone to the near side. Snap back to Clarity, going to roll far side, look back near side, gives it back to Judah, but nobody there to block for him. Loss of about 5 brings up 4th down and long, and not the play you wanted on 3rd down and medium for the Gators there.
Oh, yeah, Valley, seems like Valley read that one from the get-go because by the time he caught it out there on the screen, there were 3 defenders for Valley led by Christian Boyd to stop him in the backfield, bring up 4th and long. It wasn't the play result you wanted on Glenwood's side. You tried to do a little something different, just didn't work out.
4th and 5 turns into 4th down and 13, and they will trot on the punting unit. Brandon McCullough jogs back to the 10-yard line to receive the punt from Spencer LaGuire. He'll put toe the leather around the 40-yard line. The lefty boots it away. Spiraling kick to the far side, lands around the 25, backs up, and it will take a Valley roll and be down near the 26. Not a bad pump from LaGuire, but Gators in trouble of going down 3 possessions here late in the first quarter. 54 seconds to play in the first quarter. 14-0 Valley. We'll be back for the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live in just a moment. First down and 10 for the Rams from the 25. Snap back to Foreman, looking to throw, slings over the middle, caught on the slant route for a first down by Brandon McCullough. Gain of 14 to the 39-yard line, and another big pass play for the Rams.
Yeah, they're hitting them all night right here. I don't know if it's soft coverage, if they need to switch up, go a little bit tighter on there, go a little bit man, go a little bit of press, kind of at least stop them from getting off the line so easily.
Yeah, we'll see if the Gators decide to bring more to the house. If you're going to struggle covering them with 3 or 4 in the secondary, you're also going to struggle with them putting 6 or 7 back there. Might as well send some people to rush the passer. Handoff middle to Eason. Eason across the 45. Still breaking tackles as he falls forward into the 49, close to a first down.
Yeah, right now that offensive line's really gotten them on skates because that defense was getting pushed back as they were trying to make the tackle. 9 yards on a first down run there. It's not exactly how you want to end the first quarter.
Got 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Let's see if Valley chooses to snap it. Foreman taking his time, and that will be the final play of the first quarter. The first 12 minutes won by the Rams, just as it was a year ago. Coach Frost, I'll just say this. Both teams have been here before.
Oh, yes. You can't count this one out so far. I know it seems kind of doldrums over here on this side of the stadium, but you have to remember this happened the same way last year. Actually, one more score for Valley last year before this turnaround. So nobody's out of it yet.
14-0 Valley after 1. We'll be back in just a moment on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. Second down and short for Valley as we begin the second quarter. Ball at the 49. Foreman will look to throw. Rolls far side. Going to take it to the deep side on the far side. A little underthrown and picked off by Cam Dawson. Picked over the 25, coming back to the 30. Dawson here's far side 35. That's where he's taken down. And the turnover and the change of momentum the Gators needed right there.
Just the play he needed to start the second quarter off with. He ran with him all the way downfield, stuck to him like Rice, and then the ball's a little bit underthrown. He stayed up there, got the high point, made the pick. Yeah. Glenwood's got the ball.
My eyes deceive me. Let me give credit to the proper player, Jace McMillian, number 6, not number 8. They're on the interception for the Gators. But either way, a huge defensive play, and really the first play that have gone the Gators' way so far tonight.
Oh, yeah. Valley was trying to go for the death shot there. I mean, that 2nd and 1, you had an open playbook. They wanted to go down deep, try and get a big play. Turned out to go the opposite way for them. Now Glenwood maybe get some momentum. Yep. Second quarter is a new quarter. Might as well go ahead and start something here.
It is early second quarter, but doesn't feel a little bit of do or die right here. If the Gators can't get anything going here, if you can't get something going here, when are you going to?
Oh, exactly. You don't want to you don't want to start this drive and it goes slow, and then all of a sudden everybody's head's getting down, hanging.
Clarity, quarterback keeper up the middle for about 5 at a flag, and I'm sure this one's coming back. White hat trots over to the far side. Let's see what he says. It is a hold against the Gators. And the last thing you wanted off the big momentum change, a penalty, makes it first down and 20.
Yeah, with your offense struggling, you don't want to have penalties getting here, especially right after a momentum builder.
Three-four defensive look for the Rams. Snap back to Clarity. Takes it with one hand. Rolls near side. He's pressured. Steps up in the pocket. In trouble. Gets sacked. Antoine Hatchett there on the sack for the Rams defensively. Looks like Clarity may have lost a yard. 2nd down and 21 upcoming.
Yeah, not favorable right now. You had the momentum after that interception. So far, you started off this drive with a holding call and a sack, putting you further deep. It's going to be a hard hole to get dug out of, but let's see if they can do it here. They still got 2 downs to get to the first, so.
Snap back to Clarity. Going to be a roll far side. Quick throw over the far side. Caught near the 34-yard line. Caden Edwards on the receiving end. Gain of about 8. That still leaves 3rd down and about 11 or 12.
Yeah, 3rd and 11 on this one is not ideal, but they got about half of that yardage back to try and make it at least to where they can try to go for the first down here.
There has been some rain in the area throughout the day. The field pregame was dry as a bone. Now we do know that Carver Spencer has faced some weather issues. Hopefully it stays south of us, and hopefully Carver Spencer can get back underway as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah, we want to keep this football rolling out here. You got to love Friday Night Lights.
It is great to be back, that's for sure.
Yes, it is.
3rd down and 11 coming up for the Gators. Clarity rolling near side, looking to throw. Pump fake, flips over near side, and taking down to the original line of scrimmage is Cal Lawrence. Gain of about 2, but it's 4th down and 8, and now what do you do?
Well, I believe it. Even at this point, you're up close to midfield, but this kind of distance, you want to kick it. You have to kick it. I mean, it's still way too early in the game to get that aggressive. Your offense hasn't been doing a whole lot already. You don't want to turn it over.
It's unfortunate, but you have to cut your losses. The penalty really sets you back on first down, the holding call, and you just got to cut your losses and see if your defense can make another play. So Spencer LaGuire will trot back out there. Brandon McCullough again to receive for the Rams. He stands near the 30-yard line as LaGuire stands on his own 20 and will put toe the leather near the 25. 9-10 counting in our second quarter, and now a stoppage. I think, Coach Hunter, yes it is, the Valley Rams will call timeout. Oh, timeout by Valley. They lead at 14-0. We'll be back in just a moment on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Here they come! More Big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Welcome back to the ball game. LaGuire set the booted away, total left at the 25. A wobbly kick lands at the 40, rolls to the 35-yard line, and it'll be down right there by the Gators. So another punt, another drive stalls after the holding call on first down. Gators can't catch back up to the sticks. And Valley with an opportunity to take a 3-possession lead on this drive.
Yeah, you thought the momentum was swinging towards Glenwood after that interception they had down there. Then you start off the drive, like I said, you had a holding call to put you back, a sack after that, kind of killed all the momentum. Seemed like everybody's head started dropping down a little bit. Let's see if they can pick it back up on defense, keep Valley from driving.
Foreman, who's had a whale of a game so far, back in the shotgun. Going to give it up the middle to Easton. Easton finds a hole 45, far side of the 50. Easton loose to the 45 in Glenwood territory as he's finally wrestled down near the 43. And another big play, this time on the ground for the Rams offensively.
Yeah, it's a nice little 22-yard run there to start this drive off for the Rams. You know, they're starting, like I said, it all comes down to the front five that the Valley has right now. They seem to be kind of pushing. Even when they're throwing the ball, the quarterback has no pressure on them at all today.
1st and 10 from the 43. Foreman, near side, screen pass. McCullough can't handle it. Pass a little too far out in front for Brandon McCullough by Foreman. Really the first pass that Foreman has missed so far tonight.
Yeah, it seemed like, I mean, it's like I said, he hadn't been rushed all day. It seemed like he's just everywhere he throws it, the receiver's right there. That time he just kind of led him just a little bit too far.
A couple of Gators check out defensively. Klein Edwards and Hunter Hall trot to the sideline on the near side. 2nd down and 10 for Valley. Handoff middle, Easton. Easton across the 40, getting to the edge near side, trying to get to the edge, that is, as Josiah Clark catches up to him and brings him down alongside Cam Dawson. Gain of about 5, brings up 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, they did a decent job of stretching out that zone play there to try to at least give the defender some time to get out there, somebody make a tackle. Keep it from being a big play there. Get it to 3rd down, see if you can get them to stop here and make them turn the ball back over, get the ball back before the first half's over with.
8 minutes to play in our second quarter, 14-0 Valley. 3rd down and 5 from the Glenwood 37 for Foreman. Quarterback keeper all the way up the middle, fights his way for the 1st down to the 30. Gaping hole up the middle set there by the Rams offensive line, and another big 1st down for the Rams.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of athleticism right there. It seems like he's still down a little bit of hurt trying to get up there. Can't tell if that's a cramp or not.
Yep. It was Foreman who was down as he gingerly tries to walk off the field, see if he stays in. Looks like he will stay in. May have just been a cramp. Still hobbling as he walks back to the near side to the formation. First down, handoff, middle, Easton trying to cut it far side. Got wrapped up in the middle, but still gains about 4 yards. Going to bring up about 2nd down and 6 near the 25.
Yeah, it seems like even if Glenwood gets in there and hits the hole perfectly on defense, Valley's falling forward every time. These running backs aren't going backwards.
Gators with 3 down linemen. Snap back to Foreman, looking near side. Going to fling it to the end zone, near side for McCullough, just over his shoulder, incomplete. Good coverage by Jace McMillian on the near side of the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, McMillian rode him up the sideline there to make sure that the only place the quarterback could throw it was out of bounds in order for it, because there was no way the receiver could have caught that ball the way he was blanketed him.
Freshman number 18, Kason Peterson, the 6'4 freshman, trots out there. As the Gators look for a big defensive stop. Foreman, far side to McCullough on the screen pass. Trying to get a block. Can't get it, but gets around the first tackler, and it looks like he got the first down on the far side near the 15-yard line.
Yeah, anytime you get your athletes out in space like that, they can do you never know what's going to happen. And then he cuts upfield. Looks like he was going to get tackled before the first down, but he managed to get by him, keep the drive going so far. So down there in the red zone.
It will be 1st down and 10 for the Rams near the 15. Formation near side. Foreman now bounces it outside to the far side, trying to get the edge. No holding calls. He's leveled out of bounds by Cal Lawrence. He'll gain about 5 near the 10, 2nd down and 5.
It seemed like that cramp didn't hold him off too long there. But great play by the defender to get out there and stop him from getting turned up, getting closer towards the end zone. You want to keep him down to the end zone here and keep him from being a 3-score game.
And a heat timeout called by the officials. 6:12 to play in our first half. 14-0 Valley, and they're threatening to increase the lead to 20 or more. We'll be back to the Zaxby's Game of the Week on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
6 minutes to play in our first half. Does this sound familiar? Valley 20, Glenwood nothing. We'll be back in just a moment on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. 20-0 Valley as Diaz set to boot it away. Caden Foreman on the touchdown carry. Did his best, as you called it, Cam Newton impression, somersault into the end zone. It was a heck of a play there by the quarterback for Valley.
Oh, yeah, beautiful flip into the end zone for Foreman. He's having a great night so far.
Kick to Cam Dawson, taken from the 10 at the 25, middle of the field 30. Dawson with a little bit of a hole, spun down to the 35. Another solid return for the Gators on special teams, and they need it. Going to need something like that and more to crawl this 20-0 hole.
Yeah, he had a little burst of speed there. I thought he caught himself a seam and was about to break one,
Yep.
but you had Cam Magby came up, made that beautiful special teams tackle to keep it from being a big play and a touchdown for Glenwood. Question is here, we bring up the deja vu thing. Did Valley learn from last year? Does Glenwood still have the optimism, say, hey, we did it last year, we can do it again this year?
Coach Hunter at Media Days preached that he was telling his team the whole offseason was finish. That was the word.
Yep.
It will be put to the test tonight. Clarity, keeper, slant over the middle, caught at the 40-yard line, and breaking free is Cal Lawrence to the 40-yard line, near side 35-30. Lawrence inside the 25, down to the 20, and the biggest play on offense by far for the Gators so far tonight.
Big play there. You had the like we said, the 20 points. You're coming into the end of the first half here, second quarter. You want to get a score. You get the ball back first in the third quarter. See if they can keep it driving.
First down for the Gators near the Valley 20. And whistles blow, and Valley just called a timeout. So a big play by the Gators. Valley calls timeout. 20-0 Rams, but the Gators threatening to get back onto the board. 5:38 to play in our second quarter. This is the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. Trey Clarity to Cal Lawrence for a gain of 45 to the 20-yard line of Valley. And the Gators, for the first time tonight, into the red zone. Snap back to Clarity, handoff middle. Judah, get a little bit of a hole inside the 15. Judah near the 10-yard line is where he's taken down. Should be a first down and goal upcoming for the Gators near the 9.
Kind of caught me off guard with that one, the way Glenwood's been running the ball tonight. Looks like Valley's been stuffing them all day. I don't know if they're looking for another pass there, but great seam on the left side there for the offensive line.
Really the first time Judah's had a hole tonight.
Exactly.
It's a first and goal from the 10. Clarity, handoff again. Judah trying to run it far side. Now cuts up inside the 8-yard line down near the 5. Second and goal upcoming. Going to be inside the 5, closer to the 3. So now the heavy package will check in for the Gators, including big number 75, Caden Karakutis, a 6'3", 300-pound junior.
Kind of playing that old J.J. Bakese role they played in Auburn.
Right. So Judah will be alone in the shotgun, the Wildcat, but Valley will call another timeout. 4:44 to play in our first half. 20-0 Valley. Gators threatening here on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. Second down and goal from the 4-yard line for the Gators. Heavy package in. Judah alone in the Wildcat. High snap, goes far side, nothing doing. Met at the line and pushed hard out of bounds. Maybe in a late hitter. Let's see the flags thrown. I don't think it was. About 3 or 4 orange jerseys forcing him out of bounds to the far side.
Yeah, the perimeter defenders got out there and kept him from really hitting that corner. Well, we thought it might have been a flag. It looks like one of the band members just kind of tossed theirs in the air out of fear.
Yeah, it's true. One of the color guards over there, a little scared, but no gain on the play. 3rd and goal from the 4, and for all intents and purposes, 2 downs from here.
Oh yeah, you got to punch it in here. So there's not going to be a kick on this drive right here.
Clarity will check back in at quarterback. Ball officially marked at the 2. So Judah did gain a yard on that play. It'll be Clarity alone in the shotgun this time with a heavy set to the right side of the formation. Quarterback keeper to the right side. Trying to cut it in. Did he find a hole? He did not. Nothing doing. He'll be marked down at the 2. Maybe back at the 3. Maybe lost half a yard. But either way, a huge 4th down coming up.
Oh, yeah. What you got in the bag here as a coach to try and get this ball in the end zone. You're too far deep. It's your first legit scoring opportunity of the game so far. You sure don't want to turn it over to the kicking game down by 3 scores already this late.
Clarity will trot off. Judah back in at the Wildcat position. And with 4th and goal from the 3, this really takes away your options, don't you think, Coach? You know,
yes, it does.
Defense knows what it's going to do now, do you think?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's got to be that you're either going to try to run the ball again up the middle, which hadn't worked too much for Glenwood tonight. The passing game, you don't know what kind of short passing game they have right now because everything's been late.
And Coach Nelson's going to run down and take a timeout. Think about it. Huge 4th and goal upcoming for the Gators, down 20-0 here with 3:41 to play in our first half at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. I'd like to remind you that the Georgia Alabama Sports Live halftime show presented by the Beck Center with Richard Holdridge upcoming at the half of this one. I know he's already covering games that are already at half. The Georgia games started earlier, but thank you to Roger Beck and all your support for the Georgia Alabama Sports Live halftime show with Richard Holdridge. But a huge fourth down right here for the Gators. It's Clarity in the shotgun. Keeper up the middle, gonna go far side. Will he get there fighting his way? He did not. Short at the 1, and the Valley defense holds.
Looks like Valley brought the house on that play there. They knew there wasn't going to be a pass, it seemed. You had everybody going that side. Everybody had their eye on the quarterback. They knew what was going to happen. Forced the turnover on downs, get the ball back here late in the second quarter.
I did like, though, having Clarity out there. You at least gave the defense the notion or the thought that you might pass. Kept the defense on its heels a little bit, but a good pursuit by the linebackers and the defensive line for Valley, and they get a huge stop. But now way deep in their own territory, near the 2-yard line, long field to go, and an end zone worth 2 points for the Gators right there behind your back.
Oh, yeah. You want to try to get at least another score in here if you're Valley. Yeah. You've got, 97 yards to go on this one. 3. But we've seen him do it in a minute and a half twice already. So.
Foreman, quarterback keeper, up the middle, has room near side across the 10-yard line. Still going near side 15, taken down from behind, but there's a flag down as he's taken down to the 17. Tackle there by Zayden Hart. But it looks like this one's going to come back.
Can't go too far back if it's a hold unless it was upfield. But
it was a hold by the Rams, but I believe from the spot of the foul, which looks to be to the 15-yard line. They'll move it back to the 5 and bring up the ever-popular first down and 8.
Yeah, you'll have the little, the half the distance to the goal line here. So it'll be
going to be first down and something awkward. Let's see. I'm going to mark it at the 8-yard line. Hey, they'll make it a pretty even first down and 5. So a net gain of 5 there for the Rams after the penalty. 3:22 to play in our first half. 20-0 Valley. Foreman, near side, screen pass. Caught at the 10-yard line, near side across the 15. That's Kason Varner with a first down reception. Pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line, just enough for a first down.
Yeah, the aerial assault's really getting to Glenwood's defense so far tonight. They got to find a way to get some pressure on Foreman back there. He's got a big pocket all night long. There's been no pressure. He hadn't had to rush at all. He's just playing his game right now. It's kind of like backyard ball. He's just looking around until he finds somebody open and slings it to him.
Logan Seymour, the center, snaps back to Foreman, who gives it to Eason, up the middle, across the 25, far side, has some room to the 30, 35, 40. Eason breaks another tackle across the 44-yard line where he's taken down to the 45. Brandez Eason with tremendous athleticism and a huge gain for Valley again as they're back close to midfield.
Yeah, your job right now, if you're Glenwood's defense, is to at least keep Valley out of the end zone before this first half. You don't want to get the ball back down 4 scores. You want to stall them right here while the clock's winding down.
2:52 to play first half. 1st and 10 for the Rams from their own 43. Foreman looking to throw, looking deep, going to sling it deep over the middle, and it is batted away incomplete, but a flag. Cam Dawson batted the pass away, but a flag is down.
Looks like Dawson might have draped the receiver a little bit too soon there.
Yeah.
Made a little bit of contact before the ball got to him.
There's also a flag on the far side near the 50-yard line. Got a couple penalties to sort out here. It is pass interference against the defense and also an eligible receiver downfield by Valley, so it will be offsetting penalties, and the Gators catch a break.
Yes, they do on that one. That pass interference, everybody's kind of head just dropped. You heard a little gasp from this side of the stadium.
A groan from this side for sure.
A little collective groan.
Yep.
But luckily with the offset penalties there, it kind of stalled them, kept it back at 1st and 10.
Yep. So offsetting penalties, first down. We'll do it all over again. 1st and 10 for the Rams, again from the 43. 2 wide to each side for Foreman again. Handoff middle, Eason, 45-50. Dragged down from behind by a host of Gators. First person to make contact with him, the junior Noah Klein. But Brendez Easton still gains about 8 or 7 yards. Ball marked at the 49-yard line of Gator territory, 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Yeah, it seems like that offensive line just made a wall right there. He had a whole seam to get up there. I don't think he was touched until he was brought down 7-8 yards downfield.
Foreman looking deep again. Going to take a deep shot far side, and it is incomplete. A little bit too far to the outside shoulder. Try to get it out there to number 17, LeJavian Billingsley. But that'll fall incomplete, bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, beautiful ball right there, a little bit short, but you had double coverage as well. He tried to get it towards that sideline just a little bit too far out.
Yeah. Looked like the receiver thought it was going to be inside shoulder throw. Foreman threw it backside shoulder, and it falls incomplete. Ball just across midfield. Valley needs the 47 for a 1st down. Foreman, handoff middle. Eason has the 1st down to the 45. Going to correct myself on that. That's Aiden Welch there at running back for Valley. But a gain of 4.5 and a 1st down to the 45-yard line in Glenwood territory.
Right now, if you're Glenwood's defense, the clock is your friend. Those little 4 or 5 yards at a time, that'll work for you right here to keep them out of the end zone. You don't want to give up the big play.
1:43 to play 1st half. Foreman again with plenty of time as he's had all night, trying to load up the throw it deep. Now rolls far side, slings it along the sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, just as it has been, it's same song, different play. He's back there. He's got all the time, all day back there in that pocket. Took him about 6 seconds to get any kind of defensive pressure on him back there. He just kind of rolled out, flicked it out. Luckily, the defensive backfield had good secondary, good coverage, kept from being any kind of play for any kind of yardage.
Gators only rushing 3 there. How do you see it defensively?
Seems like they're a little bit too much worried about that pass, so they're wanting to drop 8 in coverage. But you can drop 8 all day long. If there's no pressure on the quarterback, somebody's bound to get open.
That's right. 2nd down and 10. Foreman slings it far side on the screen to the 40-yard line and pushed out of bounds to the 37-yard line. Well, that's LeJavian Billingsley again. So he's headed back. Tristan Howell will call it the 1st touchdown of the night. Gains about 6, brings up 3rd down and 4. Howell got out of bounds. 1:22 to play in the 1st half. Clock stopped.
Seems like right here, usually when it's 3rd medium for Valley, they're going to run an off-tackle play, some kind of dive. They were going for the pass on that one before the whistle blew.
Yeah, whistles before the snap. And timeout called, I believe, by the Gators. 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Rams when we come back at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Third down and 4 for the Rams. Looking to take a 4-possession lead going into the half. Foreman, handoff middle. Eason gets to the far side, cuts up, gets the 1st down across the 40 to the 35 to the 30. Still on his feet, lost the ball, but Valley jumps back on top of it at the 29.
It seems like every time they get in third and medium, it's going to be some kind of off-tackle dive or something like that. The offensive line is doing a great job of shielding over there on either side, whether it's the guard and tackle on the right or the left, keeping Glenwood on skates on that front seven.
Logan Seymour recovers the fumble for Valley. Ball at the 39. Christian, the 29. Foreman fires over the middle, over the hands, and incomplete to Brandon McCullough. A little bit high and outside on that fastball. They'll bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, he rushed that one a little bit. For Valley, it stops the clock. Unfortunately for Glenwood, it also stopped the clock. They got a little march here going on around the 30-yard line, so they only got, they started at, the 3? 1 minute left. That's plenty of time left for Valley right now.
Karakutis, Brandon Niles, and Cooper Favors trying to get pressure. They do, but it's a screen pass, but it's incomplete. Foreman misses Easton out of the backfield. That'll bring up third down.
Yeah, it looks like Brandon Niles got in his face a little bit there and caused him to sail that screen pass a little bit too high for the running back.
So another big third down coming up for Valley. But third downs haven't really stunned them so far tonight.
Now, you can expect them. They're still going to shoot for it. They haven't slowed down on offense yet. That offense coordinator is not conventional. He's not just setting them up with just a little dives and pitches here and there.
53 seconds to play first half. Snap back to Foreman. Looking near side. Going to load up. Going to fire it deep over the middle of the end zone to McCullough, and it's incomplete. The ref took a tumble as well. 4 people in total. 2 Gators, a Ram, and an official all hit the deck under the goalpost. It was a big collision. It was Zayden Hart who broke up the pass. But it'll bring up fourth down and 10 for the Rams.
That back judge is going to wish he brought some pads to tonight's game because he pretty much got leveled back there. But he hopped right back up like wasn't nothing wrong. So he did a good job there.
So 2 Gators, a Ram, and an official walking to the bar. Fourth down and 10. Frosty, what are you doing here? A little bit of an awkward position at the 29, up 20, but with 45 seconds left, if you don't get it, you got to bet the Gators not going to score anyway.
Oh, yeah. Valley's been aggressive all night long. We can expect them to do it again here. It's not going to be a kick happening on this side of the 50.
Nope. Offense still out there for Valley. Now the officials are going to have a little bit of a meeting at the line of scrimmage. I think they're just going to give the white hat a chance to trot back and get the ball set and ready for play. And now we are ready for play.
Give that back judge a little time to catch his breath after that last hit.
Fourth down and 10. Foreman, plenty of time, swings it far side. I believe it was caught. No, it's not incomplete, and that'll turn over on downs. Think he would have been short of the first down anyway. Brandon McCullough on the far sideline, but he caught it out of bounds, and the Gators will take over with 39 seconds to play in the first half.
Yeah, clutch stop there by the defense. Kept Valley out of the end zone, kept them from scoring before the half. Unfortunately for them, the offense doesn't have a whole lot of time to work with here before the half, so you just got to get ready, go into the locker room, make some adjustments.
If you're the coach, are you just taking it at halftime now?
Yeah, I'm down on it.
All right. I heavily doubt that's what Coach Nelson does, but we will see. 39 seconds to play with. Neither team has any timeouts left. But the ball spotted at the 30-yard line.
As long as he had them in the huddle over here close to the sideline, it doesn't look like they're just going to set on it. Yeah. But you can't tell at this point. Hadn't had a whole lot of progression on offense. Let's see if they got a big play up the sleeve.
Clarity out there in the shotgun. Judah to his right. Play action, keeper near side. Clarity up the middle now. Gets hit from behind and taken down after a gain of about 4. Marquavius Hutchinson, the first Ram to get contact on him. Clock rolling with 22, 21, 20, and the Gators look to be in no rush to run another play.
Now I think they're ready to just get into the locker room. Coaches talk to their players, make some adjustments here, get something going in this second half. They've been in this position before as soon as last year.
Yeah.
So it's nothing new. They know what it's going to take to win this game.
You know what they say, Coach? As the buzzer goes off, those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Let's see if Valley has learned from last season. Through the first half, through 24 minutes, Valley 20, Glenwood nothing. Both the teams have been here before. Let's just say that. Coach, any last thoughts before we go to halftime?
Glenwood's going to have to do something on defense to get some pressure on Foreman in the backfield. Foreman's had all day. The 3 scores so far. Let's see if they kind of get some kind of coverage, some kind of defensive adjustments over there so we get some blitzes going, get somebody upfield, get some pressure on the quarterback. That's what's killed them the whole first half.
So Valley 20, Glenwood nothing as we head to halftime. The halftime show at the Beck Center, presented by the Beck Center with Richard Holdridge, coming up after a short break. We'll be back for the second half of action in just a little bit. But for now, here's Richard Holdridge at the Beck Center on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Getting that defense to step up when it matters the most. And what a performance by the Carver Tigers here in this Heritage Bowl. This is Jarvis Jones' first year as the coach in his first Heritage Bowl. And so we'll be excited to see what the second half brings you as Thrift Behringer and DJ Jones on the call. And they're actually getting ready to kick off the second half. As there was a little bit of a lightning delay. This was a game that started at 7 o'clock, but they had a little bit of a delay. That's why they went to the half a little bit later in the night. But they're going to try to finish this game out without having any more disruptions. Also, Callaway Stadium, the first time that Georgia Alabama Sports Live has made an appearance at Callaway Stadium up in LaGrange as Troup County. We do have a score update, as I'll go ahead and update that score for you. Troup County now leads Harris County by a score of 28-0. It has just been a dominant performance by Coach Tanner Glisson's bunch, and Garrison Edwards has been fantastic. The Troup County defense has not been able to give Harris County anything, as both teams 1-0, trying to go to 2-0, and Troup County off to a great start. Harris County, actually, they play Carver next week, so it doesn't get any easier for the Harris County Tigers as they are taking on their longtime rival. In the third quarter of the Pacelli-Tatnall game, this game is at Dimel Field, And the Pacelli Vikings lead 14-6 as Dave Plata and Austin Allen are on the call in that game. The big comeback of the night, the Brookstone Cougars were down 17-3 to Valwood, and they scored 20 unanswered points to take a 23-17 lead over Valwood down in Valdosta, as Valwood is the runners-up in the GIAA 3A. Brookstone, after getting a big win over Tatnall Square last week, trying to go to 2-0, and they're off to a good start, and they just got to keep up that momentum. How about the Russell County Warriors? They were down 7-0 to Carroll in this game. 21 unanswered points to take a 21-7 lead down in Ozark, Alabama, as Russell County trying to go to 1-0 before they have a tough opponent next week when they have to take on the Eufaula Tigers on the road. And up in Bremen, Jordan is trailing Bremen 56-0. It is all Bremen in this contest, and not a way to start if you're Jordan. They will open at home next week against Chattahoochee County. So they will have their home opener, and Jordan just trying to get their first win of the season. They have not won a game since 2020, but Coach McDaniel is continuing to improve the program. He knew it was going to be a tough task to play a very talented Bremen squad on the road. Let's take a look at some of the action that happened yesterday. You saw it here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. There was a little bit of a lightning delay in the beginning and in the middle of the game, but the Smith Station Panthers get a huge win over the Shaw Raiders. 1-0 for the first time since 2019. Congratulations to Coach Blair Harrison, as he is 1-0 as the Smith Station head coach. And Smith Station defeats Shaw, which is now 0-2. This was an emotional win for Coach Harrison, facing his former team, the team he was the athletic director and head coach for. And for the Smith Station program, they have a chance to go 2-0 as they host Valley next week at TC Britton Field Panther Stadium, as they want to try to go to 2-0 before they have to face Central in the backyard brawl. And how about the Kendrick Cherokees? 2-0 for the first time since 2014 as they defeat Best Academy by a score of 13-8. They will travel to Roberta next week to take on Crawford County, and they would love to be 3-0 before they start region play. Don't forget, join myself and Thrift Behringer on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show this Sunday night, where we are going to drop our rankings, and we will tell you where we're going to be for Week 3. Now back to the action. Noah Shelton, Mike Frost, take it away at Rams Stadium. Enjoy the second half, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome back to the second half of action. Valley leads it 20-0. We've heard that one before, Coach Frost. As we head to the second half, you've been keeping up the stats. Lay it on me, Frost. Let me see what you got.
So far tonight, Valley, like I said, Valley's been pretty much basically doing what they wanted to on offense. You get the quarterbacks doing what he wants to back there. So far tonight, I mean, they ran 41 plays, 292 yards, with probably, I'd probably say, 2.5 minutes less time of possession than Glenwood. They've got 158 through the air right now.
Yep.
He's got the one interception, but he did add that other one on the ground as well.
Yep.
So, then with a little bit of struggle on there. They've had a little bit of success in the passing game.
Yeah.
6 for 8, 69 yards. Let's see if they try to add to that in the second half. So we'll see if they try to add to that in the second half. 69 yards on 6 to 8 passing for Glenwood. The rushing game hadn't been doing too much. You've got, just a little, maybe 2.5 yards a carry. So let's see if they try to made some kind of adjustments in this halftime. So
line of scrimmage has not been kind to the Gators either way, especially you're trying to run the ball. When you're down 20-0, not much you can do. No really point to running the ball when you're down this big in this big of a hole. So expect to see them air it out a little bit more. They will receive to start the second half. They kicked off to begin the game. So it will be the Gators on offense trying to get back into this game here at Ram Stadium to begin the second half.
Yeah, let's see if they try and do a little bit of defense adjustments as well. Get Caden Foreman some pressure back there on the pocket.
Yeah, we have talked about it. Foreman's had all day basically so far in about every passing play, and Gators electing only to rush about 3 so far defensively. But we'll deal with that when the Gators get on defense. As Santiago Diaz on the booted away for the Rams to begin half number 2. Pooch kick far side. Taken near the 35 and met there is number 12, Tyler Clarity. See, ball's going to be marked officially at the 31. So not much of a return, but not bad field position for the Gators as they begin their first drive of the second half.
No, not at all. And let's see what they had the rest. You had your 20, 25-minute break in here. Collect yourself mentally. Get your head back in this ball game. Try and turn it around here. They've been here before. It's nothing new. They've come back from 3 down before, 3 scores. So all it is just getting your head in there, executing. Everybody's got to execute. You get 11 on a hat. See if they can get downfield and start this third quarter off right.
It is Trey Clarity again still in at quarterback for the Gators. 3 wide near side, 1 far side. As the Gators down 20-0, a spot they're way too familiar with against these Valley Rams. Looking to get back into this one. Clarity on a keeper. Off the read option to Judah, kept it. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like he lost half a yard. Second down and 10.5.
Yeah, not a great start here. You're still having trouble on that offensive line. It's not a good sign when the quarterback goes to take off with the ball and the offensive line is looking back facing towards him.
Yeah, and when you have those delayed runs from the shotgun with the offensive line that's struggling, it's just a recipe for disaster, isn't it?
Oh, exactly. Especially when your offensive line is struggling, you don't want slow developing plays.
High snap over the head of Clarity, loose inside the 15. Clarity slides on top of it near the 11, but another disastrous play brings up third down and forever. Things going bad to worse for the Gators offense.
Yeah, definitely not how you wanted this first half, the second half to start. There's not really a play in the playbook for third and 30.
Not much. Going to be third down and 39 officially from the 11. Excuse me, third down and 29 from the 11. They need the 40-yard line for a first down. Three down lineman for Valley. Clarity will look to throw. Going to look deep near side. Going to be a jump ball to Cade Cox on the near side. Going back to grab it. No catch. Incomplete. No flag. Coach Nelson begging for one on the near sideline. Doesn't get it. And a 3-and-out for the Gators offense to begin the second half.
Yeah, a little back shoulder throw there. The receiver tried to make a play on it. Turned back around. Got to it to where he could get in position to catch the ball, but I think he was just a little off balance. Couldn't get it inside, bring it in before he fell.
No, it was a good effort. A good play call. Good throw there by Clarity. Probably his best deep ball so far tonight.
Oh, definitely.
Just Cox couldn't quite hang on to it near the first down marker. So the Guire will boot it away, standing in his own end zone. He'll put to the leather near the 3. Lefty boots it away, a low line drive kick, lands at the 40, going to roll to the 45, and stop dead at the 47. 36-yard punt, and a flag out as there's some extracurriculars after the ball was downed. Believe it's going to go against Valley. Let's see. As the white hat makes his way toward the flag, which is at the 30-yard line. Saw some arms go up as if to say, hey, where's the flag on that one, after some pushing and shoving after the ball was downed. White hat getting the info, now is going to give the call. Unnecessary roughness against Valley, so that 15-yarder will move it back to their own side of the field to the 38.
Yeah, a little break there for Glenwood. So you wanted to get that little break there with the penalty. Keep them on the other side. You didn't want to give them too good a field position on this first drive.
Valley on offense, we come back on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glen Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras. Discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features. Discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glen Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the ball game. 1st and 10 for Valley from their own 38-yard line after the penalty. Foreman back out there in the shotgun. Give me a handoff up the middle. Nothing doing, though. Good stop up the middle defensively by the Gators. Brandez Eason, who had a really big first half for Valley, takes the carry up the middle, maybe gained half a yard, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, it was a great start there by Caden Karakudis on the defensive line, getting up there and making a stop in the backfield.
McMillian on the coverage near side of Malachi McCullough. Snap back to Foreman. Looking middle, slings it over the middle, tipped and incomplete. Gray Gardner got a hand on it, brings up 3rd down.
He had it in his hands. I think his eyes got a little bit bigger than his hands did on that one. It just kind of slid right on through. Could have been a big play for that defense, get the ball back into Valley territory.
Kinetic Credit Union is proud to champion our local student athletes. We're excited to welcome them as the presenting sponsor of Georgia Alabama Sports Live, supporting high school sports in the communities that make them great. Thank you, Kinetic Credit Union. 3rd down and 10. Foreman will throw. Looks near side. Going to throw a near side deep ball, incomplete. And it looks like the receiver, Varner, pulled a hamstring as he went out of bounds.
Yeah, Tyler Clarity did a good job of getting in front of the receiver there and stopping him before he could get to the ball and make the completed pass.
And so while Varner is down, I'd like to remind you that this is a Jack Houston Memorial Hospital injury timeout. I'd like to thank the Houston Clinic. From the sidelines to surgery, Houston Clinic, a proud presenting sponsor on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, keeps athletes in the game. Thank you to the Houston Clinic and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. So a big stop for Glenwood defensively. And while he's on the ground, they're checking him out. We'll take a break. 20-0 Valley on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Welcome back to the ball game. Valley set to punt it away. Cam Dawson standing at the 25 to receive it. Glenwood defense with a big stop there. A little bit of a low snap. Righty boops it away. Tumbling punt, going to land at the 35, take a Glenwood bounce, and be down at the 38 by Nicholin Linson.
Yeah, great job by Glenwood on that one to come out the second half on the defensive side. It was the first punt they forced since the first drive of the first quarter. So now they're getting up with good field position here, 38-yard line. See if they can make something happen here. At least get back in this ball game here, make it a 2-score game.
Again, both teams all too familiar being in this position. Valley had a 20-0 lead last year and fell to the Gators 21-20. I'd like to remind you that Georgia-Alabama Sports Live GIAA scoreboard show coming up tonight at 11 after this one with Richard Holdridge and Thrift Behringer. Fly from the Beck Center. Clarity, slant, near side, caught Lawrence across midfield to the 47. Same play that had a big gainer on in the first half, and Glenwood in the Valley territory.
Yeah, Valley playing a little bit of soft coverage there in the middle. Glenwood starting to see that. They need to start attacking it, get upfield. You want these big plays, big chunks. You got to score 3 touchdowns here in about 21 minutes.
Ball at the 46, 1st and 10. Gators going quickly. Handoff far side to Judah, trying to get the edge. No flag thrown on the hold as Judah gets the edge, gets pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 5 to the 41-yard line, brings up 2nd down and 5. It was number 57 for the Gators, the left tackle there on the edge, Davis Litton, who got the key block on the edge.
Yeah, you've got 2 good plays here so far to start this drive. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going. Just keep collecting good big plays, keep getting positive yardage.
Snap back to Clarity, looks to throw, slant over the middle. Again, there's Lawrence again on that slant play. Down to the 20-yard line and a 1st down for the Gators.
Yeah, that soft cover 2 that Valley's running right now, they're leaving the middle wide open for that slot receiver to come across. Every time they've ran that play, he's been wide open, plenty of green in front of him, big chunk yardage here. Now they're hearing it near the red zone, hoping to push one in here in the 3rd quarter.
First and 10, ball at the 20 for Clarity. Looks to throw again, trying to find Lawrence. Now he's going to keep it, try to run for it. Nothing doing, but a flag's down. Clarity taken out for a sack and a little slow to get up, but there's a flag, and I think it's going to go against the Gators either way.
Yeah, again, that push from the defensive line for Valley, he kind of swarmed, closed the pocket, so he couldn't really get anywhere, didn't have anywhere to throw the ball, goes down. Looks like there's going to be a hold being called, so either way they're going back.
So a hold against the Gators makes it 1st and 20. .8:30 to play, 3rd quarter. Gators down 20-0, facing a 1st down and 20 from the Valley 32. Clarity in this Gators offense desperately trying to get back into this ball game at Ram Stadium. 3 wide near side, 1 far side. Clarity looks to the left at Judah. Now takes the snap, looking near side, stepping up in the pocket, trying to run with it. Not much doing. Taken down for no gain. Makes it 2nd down and 20.
Yeah, so far we've seen the quick hitters are the ones that's working for Glenwood right now. If he's having to hold the ball for 3 seconds or more in the pocket, it's collapsing on them. The offensive line not really being able to hold onto their blocks long enough for a big play to develop downfield. So, you know, you're going to have to keep up with the slants, the pop passes, get some more positive yardage here on 2nd and long.
Hard clap there by Clarity. The whole offense looks to the near side to Coach Alexander and Coach Nelson. Judah to the left of Clarity. Clarity looking to throw. Near side, going to lob it to Lawrence. Jump ball incomplete. Through his hands, but a flag's down deep in the secondary. See, this might be a hold defensively against Valley.
Yeah, it looks like they got a little bit of hand fighting back there. They got him for the hold in the backfield. A little bit of positivity on Glenwood's side, making it 2nd down still, but at least they get to move forward about 10 yards.
It is a defensive hold against the Rams. They're going to have to go back to the line of scrimmage and walk it off. That will put it at the 20-yard line and bring up 2nd down and 10. Big drive here for the Gators, and a false start against the left tackle there Aaron Carter, the guilty Gator, and 5 yards back go the Gators.
Yeah, just can't keep momentum going for more than 2 plays or so. They got a good chunk back on that last defensive holding penalty. Went right back another 5 yards on the false start. Just a little mental error. Got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Ball officially at the 24-yard line. 2nd down and 14. Offensive coordinator Earl Alexander, former member of the Alabama Crimson Tide, national champion in 2009, calling the plays. Needs to draw up something special in the second half for the Gators to get back into this one. Clarity gets hit from the blind side, throws it over the middle, tipped and incomplete. Off the hands of Cam Dawson. And that'll bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, it looks like Valley brought that corner blitz on that play to kind of stuff it. They knew they wanted to go that quick hitter. They got to get upfield, get to the quarterback quick. Good job by the corner to get up there and knock him down before he can get a good read on that receiver out there on the right side.
So 3rd down and 14 and 2 plays from here for the Gators to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, minimum you want to get 8 or 9 on this one to make it a pretty good 4th down, so you have a call in the playbook to try to get at least to get the 1st down.
Feels like a position where you're just going to call a play here to get a few yards to make it 4th down and manageable.
Yes, exactly.
7:14 to play 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 14 for the Gators. Clary looking to throw, looking middle, throws it near side. Wide open is Carter Judah inside the 10 for the 1st down, inside the 5 and down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Gators. What a conversion!
Wow, they definitely needed that one right there. Huge play, get them down to the 1-yard line. There's been zeros on the board for Glenwood so far. You know they want to punch this in. They're getting hungry. They're starting to feel it. Could be another little comeback brewing up here so far.
Judah out of the backfield on the reception. Gators going quickly, handoff middle. Judah made the backfield and trying to fight his way, still fighting, and they're going to call us for progress down. They blew the whistle dead. And it'll be a loss on the play. Carter Judah still on his feet, fighting for yardage. They blow it dead. It'll be a loss of a couple yards. 2nd down and goal.
You hate to see that. You thought he could have been shook free there.
Little quick on the whistle. At least the Gators fans think on the near side here alongside with us.
Yeah, I feel like as long as those legs are turning, then you're not going backwards. It should be fair game.
So loss of 2 back to the 3, 2nd down and goal. And a false start against the Gators. You know they say, Coach, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Yeah, it is a false start.
Those are drive killers right there when you have mental mistakes. You hate to see them happen. You got to get them under control. I know it's the first game of the season. You've also had a couple weeks in the summer. There's one thing to have a physical error when you're going 100%, but when mental errors, that really starts to work you. It really starts to kill drives. When you're down 3 scores, it's not something you can afford to do.
So that'll make it 2nd down and goal from the 8. Clarity, handoff, Judah, bounces outside near side, met at the 10, fights his way inside the 5-yard line. That's where he's taken down. But a flag is down, and another holding call looks to be against the Gators. And it is a hold against the Gators' offensive line.
They're not want to make it easy on themselves so far in this drive right here. They've been able to move the ball when they're not making the mistakes. But then the mistakes are starting to kill them. I mean, you're going back 15 yards in 2 plays right here.
A couple brutal and terribly timed penalties by the Gators. Ball's going to be marked near the 18-yard line. And it will still be 2nd down.
Yeah, you started with 1st and goal into 1. Now it's 2nd down and goal at the 18, 19-yard line. Going the complete wrong direction when you thought you was about to punch it in and kind of get a score on the board here, make it a 2-score game.
Had it down to the 1. They've gone 18 yards backwards. 2nd down and goal officially from the 19. And there's a player down on the near side for the Gators. I'm not sure if he's in the play, but either way, time is called. And it's going to be called by the Gators. Timeout, Glenwood. 2nd down and goal coming up. Gators had it at the 1, but now back to the 19. Going to see if they can punch it in to get back into this ball game. We'll be back at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Jack Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Welcome back to the ball game. Second down and goal for the Gators from the 19. Dawson comes in motion. Going to be a keeper. Clarity pitches it back to Lawrence on the reverse near side. There's a flag down as Lawrence gets inside the 15-yard line. He's taken down near the 13. And some extracurriculars going on near the 30 as the flag's down. A little bit of shoving on the ground there between Aaron Carter and Antoine Hatchett for Valley, but a flag against the Gators, and they're still going backwards.
Yeah, it looks like he was the one that's going to be called for the hold there. He had him on the outside of his shoulder pads there with the jersey, and they both just kept tussling throughout the play. Easy call for the officials, unfortunately. Another 10 yards going back.
So ball will be spotted at the 28. We've been saying one step forward, 2 steps back. How about 1 yard forward, 27 yards back?
Exactly.
Second down and goal from the 27-yard line now.
The only positive you can look at on this, if you're Glenwood's offense, is it's only second down.
You've got 3 plays, and Valley's going to call a timeout of their own on the far side. 5:36 to play through a quarter. Still second down to go for the Gators as they keep backing up, though, with the penalties. We'll be back with the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live right after this. Welcome back to the ball game. Second down and goal still for the Gators, now from the 28-yard line. Snap back to Clarity. Blitz coming, going to throw it up a lob to the far side of the end zone. One-on-one coverage, and it is caught, but a flag is down. It is caught for a touchdown by Tyler Clarity, but there is a flag at the goal line.
Yeah, it looked like pass interference on the defensive side. He fell all over Clarity. Clarity with a spectacular play, falling to the ground.
Wow.
Basically making the catch while he was on his stomach in the end zone.
How about that rainbow pass by Clarity right on the money? Let's see the flag. It is pass interference against the Rams. It is a touchdown for the Gators. What a grab. And the Gators finally on the board with 5:27 to play in the third quarter.
You know, Coach wasn't too happy with those penalties, making the drive a little harder than it needed to be, but luckily for his players, they kept resilience and made the plays they needed to do to get into the end zone, make this a 20-7 ball game.
Kick is up and good from Kevin Martinez. And one of the weirdest and wackiest drive charts you will see on that, the Gators had first and goal from the 1, backed up with penalties to the 28, second and goal from the 28. Clarity finds Clarity for the 28-yard touchdown. Man, what a throw.
You think they practiced that in the backyard?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they did. Gators finally on the board. 20-7, Valley still leads halfway through the third. We'll be back in just a moment on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood. I'd like to thank Zaxby's for their sponsorship for the Glenwood Gators and for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. My go-to, the Kickin' Chicken Sandwich. But you don't have to get Ton Torch. You can get any sauce you want with that ranch buffalo garlic blaze. That's the way to go.
Well, give me those bacon-loaded fries.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
my
Chicken
baby
bacon loaded fries. That's right. Might be stopping on somebody stopping at Zaxby's on the way home from this one.
Yeah, you throw some taters in there, I'm good.
That's right. Taken by McCullough to the 20. Kickoff return to the 25. Taken down to the 27-yard line. And this game getting a little chippy, a little feisty out there. We've seen a few pushing and shoving after the plays. It's getting a little tense out there.
Yeah, you think with that 20-0 lead Valley had at the half, they came out there. They're probably mouthing off a little bit, talking a little smack. Glenwood's fighting back though. Glenwood is not letting down.
Oh no.
Evidence that last touchdown drive by the Gators.
And I cannot say enough about the throw there by Clarity. Under pressure off his back foot, throwing a dart right on the money. I should say more of a rainbow pass than a dart. That wasn't a dart. That was a high arcing pass as Foreman gives it out to McCullough on the screen to the 40-yard line. Tries to back juke, but gets taken down near the first down marker. Going to be a gain of about 10. Might be enough for a first down. It's going to be close.
And let's see, unfortunately for him, he backed up a little bit before he even got touched. So it looks like he lost some yardage there to make it 2nd and 2 and what could have been a first down.
Yeah, it's going to be marked shy of the 40, so it's going to be 2nd down and about 1. As Noah Klein gingerly tries to jog off the field in time before the play snapped. Big linebacker for the Gators out for this play. Foreman, handoff middle, Eason. Eason taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gained yard. Looks like he's going to get the first down. Was taken down high. Looked for the face mask called. Isn't going to get it, but he does get the first down on the gain of 2.
Yeah, Klein Edwards with a little bit of that lasso tackle right there.
Yeah.
Got him around that shoulder. Just took him right down before he can get to the first down. Let's see if they can make a 3rd down stand here on short yardage.
Yep. So, going to be third. I stand corrected. It will be 3rd down in inches. And I mean maybe 2 or 3. Handoff middle. First down for Eason. Breaks the tackle at the 50. Eason near side of the 45 to the 40. Near numbers 35. Taken out of bounds near the 30-yard line. Eason again breaking free on a big run. And again, some chippiness out of bounds between Eason and one of the Gator defenders. And there is a flag down at the 43. Let's see. It's a hold against Valley, but I think it was later in the play, so it should be still enough for a first down.
Yeah, with the spot foul, it's still going to be a first down, unfortunately, with the Valley Rams being able to get about 15 out of that before the hold call.
See how they mark this ball. It was at the 40. It's going to be marked down at the 40, looks like the 47-yard line, so it will be a gain of 7 net. But more importantly, a first down for Valley. Now the officials talking with Coach Nelson on the near side about the penalty. It was a spot foul. Coach Nelson getting the explanation.
And Valley going to that bread and butter play with their third, whether it's third and short, third and medium, that little off-tackle dive. It's been working for them all night so far, getting those clutch first downs right when they need them.
So the chains will move. A big drive here for the Gators defensively. They got a good stop on the first drive, let the offense get the ball back, and they did go down and score. Going to need another one here to get the Gators back within a single possession.
Yeah, you're going to play smart, aggressive here. It's going to be controlled chaos on defense if you want to stop this offense for Valley.
Foreman set in the shotgun. Snap back to Foreman. Going to look to throw. Some pressure, but throw up the middle is low and incomplete.
Yeah, Glenwood starting to bring a little pressure here. Instead of going with their usual three-man rush, they're starting to bring some linebackers off the edge, get a little A-gaps, get somebody in Foreman's face so he can't just back there all day and just standing around waiting on somebody to come open.
Yeah, we've been asking for defensive coordinator Coach McConnell to be a little more aggressive with bringing pass rushers here in the second half, and he did there, and it paid off. Second down and 10. Snap back to Foreman. Fakes the give. Slant over the middle. This time it's caught. Brandon McCullough at midfield trying to break a tackle. He can't. And he's going to be taken down shy of the first down marker by about 3 or 4 yards. Going to bring up third down and medium.
Yeah, great open field tackle back there in the secondary to make sure he didn't cross that line to gain. Looks like he about had it. He tried to start to do a little dancing side to side instead of cutting up field. Works out for Glenwood's defense as now it's third down. Big play coming up here.
3:15 and counting to go in our third quarter. Valley ahead 20-7. Valley needs the 43 for a first down. Foreman fakes the give. Slant over the middle. Caught, dropped. First down catch dropped by Malachi McCullough. And fourth down coming up in decision time for the Rams. There is a flag down. Hold the phone. Let's see. Coach Nelson thinks it's an ineligible receiver downfield. Let's see. And that is the call. So that will be a loss of down in 5 yards. And that's huge, making 4th and 3 or 4th and 4 or 4th and 9.
Yeah, that's a huge call right there. They had that happen to them earlier in the ball game with an ineligible man downfield on a big play. Huge break right here for Glenwood. They're trying to get the ball back, down 2 scores.
Wow. So Coach Nelson in the explanation. For a second, it looks like the referees declined it. Saying he declined it, but it's a loss of down. It makes no sense to decline it. Let's see. Now the referee's going to have a little bit of a meeting. So it does go 5 yards back. It should include a loss of down, and it does. That makes it 4th down. So Valley getting set, looking like they're going to go for it on 4th down and 8. It's Coach Nelson still getting an explanation from the referees on the near side. Seems to be the referees finally got it right. Let's see what, not quite sure what Coach Nelson's talking about. I got it initially. The referee, the white hat, walked over to Nelson, signaling that he had declined a penalty, which with a loss of down on the penalty, it makes no sense in basically any situation to decline it.
None at all.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think, I'm trying to tell myself here, you know what, it's the officials' first game as well.
That's right. That's right. Hey, you're right. It's week 1 for
mistakes.
them too here in Alabama. But 4th and 8, and the Valley offense at the moment is still on the field.
Yeah, they're still discussing it over here near the sideline between the officials.
He looks to be turning back and talking about something about the sideline. Ball's currently marked at the 49, Valley in their own territory. They would need the 43 in Glenwood territory for a first down. White Hat still having a chat with one of his fellow striped shirts as he walks over to the spot of the ball. And now the Valley coach has been signaled to come to the middle of the field. Or the other referee from the far side, excuse me. Not sure what this is about. You have any idea, Coach?
I don't know. I'm waiting on one of the officials to break out their smartphone, maybe pull up the AHSAA rule book.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I had to pull up the little back pocket note, pocket.
A little quicker.
Yeah, might pull out their little pocket rule book.
Yeah.
To my understanding, an eligible receiver downfield includes a loss of down and it's a 5-yard penalty. So it was 3rd down and 3. With that penalty, make it 4th down and 8.
Yeah, it's the same as the loss of down with, like, saying an intentional grounding or something of that matter. So not sure what the confusion is at this point with them already making it a 4th down marker and the spot of the fat ball. So
he again waved as if the penalty was declined. So if they decline the penalty, they'll make it 4th down and 3. It should be 4. It is 4th down and 3. I think Coach Nelson is still trying to understand. As I understand the rule, it should be a loss of down and 5 yards. At the moment, it's just a loss of down. And Valley's going to keep the offense out for 4th down and 4.
Clutch play here for the defense.
Yes. Plenty on the line of scrimmage. Looks like Foreman's trying to draw him off. Now looks back to the sideline. 14 on the play clock. Now it's going to be a quick kick, it looks like, as Foreman steps back. Foreman takes a snap, rolls far side, and boots it away on a quick kick to the far side, and it will roll out of bounds near the 30. So either way, it worked out for the Gators. Not a very good punt, maybe only about 15 yards or so. And the Gators will be back on offense when we come back on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. First play there on the offensive drive by Clarity. He's taken down for a loss of about 1 or 2 in the backfield. Another read option that the Gators just can't quite get going on the ground.
Yeah, now when your offensive line is struggling like it is against the size and the speed that Valley has up front, you're not going to get a whole lot whenever it's a slow developing play like that.
Ball was at the 27, now the 25-yard line, 2nd down and 12. Clark to the right of Clarity as he rolls near side. Going to throw it over the middle, and it's intercepted. Behind Cade Cox and intercepted by Valley. Brandon McCullough on the interception. There's a flag down behind the play. And a brutal turnover by the Gators gives the Rams the ball in Glenwood territory.
Yeah, McCullough just sat down in the zone there as soon as, and quarterback didn't see him at all, let it loose right into his hands.
We'll see what the flag is on. Look to be after the play. Whitehead and the referee by the ball still discussing. Had a few of those tonight.
Yeah.
Again, as you said, it's week 1 for them. It is after the play, and it is a personal foul against the Gators. So that will move it 15 yards closer. Put it now near the 20 or 15-yard line. Let's see. Going to be just outside the 15. Looks like it's going to be at the 17-yard line. And a prime opportunity for Valley to regain its 3-possession lead.
Yeah, it's the last thing you wanted if you're the Gators right there for that whole situation to happen.
Foreman, handoff middle. Easton inside the 15, inside the 10. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet inside the 5. Battles his way down to the 1. What a strong run by Brandez Easton. 1st and goal, Rams.
Yeah, it looks like Easton there caught the Glenwood Gators with their heads down a little bit after that last play. He just came out there with a little bit more muscle, a little more drive.
Yep.
Bounced off about 2 or 3 of them defenders, got down to the 2-yard line, setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, handoff middle. Easton lowers the shoulder. Down to the 1, not much, maybe gained maybe a foot or so. Good stand there by the Gators on defense. Going to bring up second down and goal. Noah Klein will check back into the ball game. Second down and goal from just outside the 1.
If you're the Gators, I believe you're going to bring the house on this one.
Foreman, quarterback keeper, bobble the ball. Ball's loose on the ground at the goal line. Who's got it?
Looks like the defender.
Ball's loose on the ground. Who's got it?
Looks like Glenwood's little nose guard slipped through there and got it.
It is a touchback. It's Gator football. Holy cow, what a play.
Huge play by the defense there. He bobbled the snap, never really got control of it. As soon as it hit the ground, you had a defender for Glenwood just dive in up underneath the offensive line and scoop that thing up under him.
A horrific mistake offensively by the Rams. A foot away from getting back to a 3-possession lead and giving the Gators the ball back at the 20-yard line after the touchback. Oh, my goodness, what a defensive play. Foreman bobbled the snap initially. It wasn't a great snap, a little off to his right. Got down on the ground, and the Gators recovered in the end zone for a touchback, so it will be first down and 10 from the 20.
Looks like it breathed a little bit. Kind of that play right there performed a little CPR over here on the Glenwood side of the stadium. Everybody's kind of back into it. A little bit of new life here in the third quarter.
How about those momentum swings there? From the Glenwood interception, only 3 plays earlier, to that fumble. Gators got to feel like been given second life, got another chance. 58 seconds to play third quarter, a chance to get back within 1 score.
That first run by Easton getting it down to the 2, you thought it was pretty much a done deal at that point. Glenwood fought, didn't give up, put themselves in a situation now.
Clarity thought about throwing it, going to keep it and run it across the 30. Good gainer by Clarity across the 35 near the 37. Gain of 17 and a first down on the ground for Clarity.
Quick decision by Clarity there. He looked downfield. The guy he wanted on his first read wasn't open. He tucked it down, found the seam, took off downfield, got another first down to keep the drive going.
Ball officially spotted at the 36. It was a 16-yard run by Clarity. Handoff trying to get to the edge near side and cutting up for a gain of about 4 or 5 to the 40. That's Red English, the 5'11 sophomore on the carry. Going to bring up second down and 7, gain of 3. 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Let's see if the Gators want to run one more play. Coach Alexander telling Clarity to take his time, and they're going to take it to the end of the third quarter. Through 3, Valley 20, Gators 7, here from Ram Stadium. We'll be back in just a moment for the final 12 minutes on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Stick around.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Welcome back to Friday Night Football on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, presented by Zaxby's, Glenn Smith Chevrolet Jeep Opelika, Kinetic Credit Union, Jack Houston Hospital, and back to throw is Clarity. Slant over the middle, caught by Dawson inside the 45 to the 50 in the Valley territory at the 48-yard line. Big second down pickup, a big first down for the Gators into Valley territory.
Yeah, that's the same play that's been working for them all night long there. That soft cover 2 Valley's running. They're leaving it wide open over the middle there for those little skinny posts and that little stop route for the tight end. Put themselves in good position there.
We're also brought to you by Coca-Cola and Zaxby's tonight. Thanks to Zaxby's for their sponsorship of Glenwood Athletics as well as Georgia Alabama Sports Live as a whole. Gators trying to stage another momentous comeback just like they did last year against these same Valley Rams. Hand off to Josiah Clark to the 40. Clark with a hole, lowers the shoulder, gets a first down to the 37-yard line. Gain of 10. And the Gators have something rolling on offense for the first time tonight.
Yeah, the momentum's on Glenwood's side right now. Great third quarter by them so far. They kept Valley off the board, scored one themselves. Let's see if they can punch another one in here, make it a one-score game.
Clarity, handoff, keeper, near side. Feels like he may have hurt himself as he runs to the near side and gains about 2 or 3. Hobbled for those 2 or 3 yards. He's going to come out for a play, and that will bring in Jalen Stanley, the senior, who we thought was going to start the ball game.
Yeah, hopefully it's a cramp. Any of those non-contact injuries like that kind of scare you initially. You think it's a knee.
Yep.
Hopefully he's just got a cramp in this heat right here and he can get a little hydration and feel better, get back in the ball game.
So Clarity will take a seat. Jalen Stanley will check in for the first time tonight. Was the backup to Levi Pender last year, but only threw it twice all of last season. 8 left on the play clock. Coach Alexander telling him to hurry up and go. 3, 2, Stanley with 1. Will they get the snap off? They will not. And Coach Nelson will call a timeout. 10:24 to play in the ball game. Gators down 20-7, but driving, trying to get back into this win at Ram Stadium. We'll be back for the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. Jalen Stanley in at quarterback after the injured Trey Clarity goes out for a play. 2nd down and 8. Stanley going to fire it deep down the middle, and it's low and incomplete. He had Cal Lawrence open at the 10, but the pass falls a little short, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, he tried to come back to it and just couldn't get there in time. It short-hopped him right there at the 10. Could have been a big play for Stanley coming in first throw of the game.
Josiah Clark will come out wide near side. 5 wide, Stanley alone in the shotgun. Light QB draw here. Stanley going to look to throw. It's going to be a quick pass. Far side, caught by Cam Dawson for a first down. Inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Big 3rd down conversion. Good throw by Stanley.
Oh, that was a clutch throw over there. He dotted him right there between the numbers on that jersey.
Yeah. Taking down just shy of the 20, not just across it. So it's going to be first down from the 21. Stanley, handoff Clark, gets inside the 20, maybe down to the 19, gains about 2. Clarity now on the near side on the sideline trying to run back and forth. But there's another Gator down. It looks like going to be one of the offensive linemen. Can't quite get a number, but we'd like to remind you that this is a Jack Houston Memorial Hospital injury timeout. Thank you to the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital and the Houston Clinic for all your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. So we'll go take a look at him. We're going to let you take a look at these on Georgia Alabama Sports Live when we come back.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Welcome back to the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood. 2nd down and 8 now for the Gators. At the 19, Stanley going to look to throw. Going to be a fade route up to Cal Lawrence near side. Incomplete. Just overthrew everybody on the near short pylon. And there, Brandon McCullough is going to go down for Valley as he sits just out of bounds. Now he gets himself up, but it's going to be slow to go to the other sideline.
Yeah, it looks like cramps have become contagious here lately. Yep. This late in the game. It's a humid night out here.
Oh, yeah. And it's going to be a hold against the Gators. There was a flag. It's going to be a hold on Glenwood. Seen plenty of those tonight, unfortunately, for the Gators. So they'll make it 2nd down and 18 as Valley will accept the penalty.
Well, they were able to fight past this on that last drive. These kind of penalties and mistakes. Let's see if they can keep fighting forward on this drive right here.
Red English in at running back to the left of Stanley. Stanley, plenty of time, slings it deep over the middle of the end zone, has a man open, but it's overthrown, incomplete. Had Zayden Hart for a moment. Good closing speed by Aiden Welch on defense for Valley. Pass was overthrown either way. Brings up 3rd down and long. 3rd and 18 for the Gators.
Yeah, he tried to high point it, kind of misjudged the ball, jumped a little bit too early. If he'd have taken probably about 2 more steps, had a better shot at catching that one, even though it was overthrown.
3rd down and 18 from the 30. 2 downs to get to the 12-yard line. Pistol set. Stanley fakes the give, in trouble immediately, and he's going to go down. He just eats it, and it's going to bring it 4th down and forever.
Yeah, a little miscommunication up front. Valley brought the blitz. Nobody picked him up. He came off the blind side. As soon as Stanley went to turn around, he was in his face. He had nowhere to go.
So 4th down and about 26. What's your play here? Do you try to pin him deep punting, or do you just try to throw a Hail Mary sort of fade route maybe played to try to maybe get a flag?
It depends on what kind of kicker I have here. If I think I can get in there and get close. I mean, yes, a little under 9 minutes, so you need a touchdown.
Yeah.
There's not really a 4th and 30 play
no.
in the playbook.
So Stanley and English are standing around. I think the Gators are going to call timeout before the play clock expires to talk this one over. Let's see. Timeout called by the Gators. 8:22 to play. Gators down 13. 4th and 27, coming up after this at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. I'd like to remind you the Alex Quinney Player of the Game coming up right after this one's concluded. I'd like to thank Alex Quinney for his support of Glenwood Athletics. But 4th down and forever. Clarity going to look to throw up a prayer ball, going to step up, sling it over the middle. Had Lawrence open, but it's incomplete. Pass falls incomplete, batted down by Brandez Eason. Lawrence had nobody behind him, but it was thrown on a line over the middle and batted down, and it'll go over on downs to Valley.
Yeah, unfortunate play right there by Glenwood. I mean, he had the receivers open back there.
About to say, Valley got rather fortunate that he didn't see that there was nobody on that right half of the end zone behind Lawrence. If he thrown just a high arching ball maybe to try to get over the back shoulder, may have had a play there.
Yeah, it seemed like he was keying on that one receiver there, and the safety kind of broke the play up before he could get to him.
Foreman, handoff, Brandez Eason. Met the line of scrimmage, not much. I will say this Glenwood defense in the second half has really stepped up against the run.
Oh, yeah, they've kept Valley off the scoreboard so far. I mean, we're, 16 minutes into the second half here, and Valley's yet to even touch the end zone. So they got close.
Yeah, Valley was a foot away from putting this one in the books, but a fumble on the goal line recovered by the Gators gave Glenwood new life. 7:39 to play in the ball game. Valley up by 13. Foreman, slant over the middle, caught by Brandon McCullough, taken down at the 45-yard line. Going to be shy of a first down, going to bring about 3rd down and 3. Ball spotted at the 45. They need the 48 for a first down.
Yeah, Glenwood needs a huge stop right here if they want to come back and get this game here. Down 2 scores, 7 minutes left in the game. Huge play right here.
Foreman, handoff middle, nothing doing. Noah Klein among others there for the Gators on a big defensive stop. And the Gators going to get the ball back and maybe another chance to get within 1 score.
Oh, yeah, he was dancing, trying to find a lane in the gap. Noah Klein said, hey, how you doing?
That's right.
Took him down to the backfield, causing a 4th and 4 here. Hopefully getting a punt, get the ball back, give themselves about 6 minutes to go to try and get 2 scores here.
He asked him how he was doing, but he didn't meet him with a handshake, that's for sure.
No, he didn't. More of a New York, how you doing?
That's right. Cam Dawson back deep to receive the punt. Cade Riley again out there to boot it away for Valley. Valley going to take their sweet time, run the play clock and the game clock as low as they can. 6:11 and counting on the game clock. Gators come after it, but no block. A high wobbly kick. Fair caught by Dawson near the 25. And the Gators will set up shop there. 6:02 to play. Gators down 13 at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia, Alabama. Welcome back to the ball game. 6:02 to play. Gators trailing 20-7. Trey Clarity, after being injured last drive, back in at quarterback. He'll send Josiah Clark out wide to the far side and be alone in the shotgun with 5 wide. And Coach Nelson upset about something as he calls timeout. So before we get this drive started, we'll take another break. 6:02 again to play, 20-7 Valley at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. Again, Trey Clarity back out at quarterback. Trio set near side. Clarity going to look to throw. Going to look deep. Going to fire it deep near side. Has Cam Dawson wide open, but he overthrew him. Incomplete.
Yeah, he had a window there along the sideline. Just happened to overshoot it. Had a little bit too much mustard on that ball. If he'd have had a little less air up under it, could have been an easy first down for the Gators.
Incomplete pass brings up 2nd down and 10. He's been a pretty hit or miss so far for the Gators offensively in the second half. They've had some decent plays, some chunk plays. That clutch big pass to Carter Judah down to the 1. They then got backed up to the 28 on penalties for 2nd down and goal, but then Clarity found Clarity for a 28-yard touchdown pass. Clarity on this throw gives it to Dawson over the middle on the slant to the 35-yard line. Going to be close to a first down.
Yeah, that pass play's been there all night long. I would make Valley change their defense up and just keep throwing it right there over that soft center that they have on the defense in the middle.
It is enough for the first down. Gators move the chains at the 35. 5:41 and counting to play in the ball game. Handoff, Clark up the middle across the 40. Get some yardage to the 43-yard line. Going to gain about 8. A solid run at the middle there for Josiah Clark.
Oh, yeah, a little change up there. Keep the defense honest here for a little bit. But you got to suspect with 5 minutes to go, 2 scores down, they're going to have to keep throwing the ball.
Tino Booker, the DB, is going to go down along the far side. Look, this was grimacing in pain as he was trying to jog over to the sideline and couldn't quite make it all the way there. So we're going to have injury timeout. I'd like to remind you that this is the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital injury timeout. I'd like to thank them, the Houston Clinic, for all their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. So while they attended them, Coach, you've been talking about what you think the Gators should do here offensively. They've had the slants through the middle have been open. The little out routes for 5 or 10 yards have been open. Do you keep nickel and diming them like that? There's 5:11 left to go. You have no timeouts, down 13. What's your strategy here?
My strategy right now would be, it's been there all night long with that little soft coverage over the middle, little 15-yard dunks. If you can get there and go a little NASCAR, a little bit of fast-paced offense, no huddle, keep hitting the 15 yards, make Valley adjust to you. Make them have to change their defense this late in the fourth quarter, see if they can do it. But, it's been there every time they go to throw over the middle, those slot receivers doing the little skinny posts, little drags over the middle, wide open.
It's been a great couple of days of football on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Had the Heritage Bowl down at Memorial Stadium, Harris County Troop, big rivalry game. Pacelli taking on Tautnell Square. And here in Valley, the Gators trying to stage another comeback against the Rams as they did last year. 2nd down and about 1.5. Snap back to Clarity, going to roll far side. Look back to throw back over the middle. Going to be a jump ball down the middle of the field, and it is incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Cade Riley. It was intended for Zayden Hart. They'll bring up 3rd down and short.
Yeah, Hart had to turn into a defender right there. He kind of overshot the throw. Free safety was back there waiting on it. Luckily, he was also there to meet him and knock the ball down to the ground.
Yeah, but on 2nd down and 1 is a good time to take that shot.
Oh, yeah, take the shot. You got every play in the playbook when it's 2nd and short like that.
Yep. First down marker at the 45. Ball spotted just shy of the 44. Noah Klein in as a tight end on the left side of the line. Going to be quarterback keeper to that side. Clarity lowers the shoulder. Going to be closer to first down, probably half a yard short.
Yeah, you'd hope you'd already have a play in the pocket right here where you can just line back up on the line of scrimmage, at least cross it across, get that first down real quick.
He's going to be, it looks like, about 1.5 feet short. Coach Nelson is signaling first down, and looks like we're going to have a measurement here. First time the chain gang is going to come out on the field tonight. But from our vantage point, it looks to be a good foot and a half short, which isn't a lot. But
nah, I think mainly it's a little bit of strategy here by the coach to try to slow it down a little bit, give his guys a little bit of time, get a good play call in here on 4th and short, make sure they keep the drive going.
Referee still looking at it, and now they're going to bring out the chains. What'd you think here, Mike? I think he's just short.
Yeah, I think he's short as well. Like I said, I think this was more of a strategic move. You don't have any timeouts left on Glenwood's side. This is kind of like a timeout that you made the referees call themselves.
And he is about a foot short. So 4th down and short. And I imagine this is going to be the heavy set package that was out there earlier in the game on the goal line. And it looks like that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, let's see if Glenwood has their own little version of the Eagles tush push to try and get across that line of scrimmage there.
Klein and Gardner to the right side and a whistle before the snap. I don't think the ball was ever whistled in for play. Let's see.
Officials looking about as lost as we do right now, trying to figure out what's going on.
See, I don't think the ball was ever whistled ready for play. I think that's the confusion. Still same formation out there for the Gators, and they need this half a yard, and they're going to have a chance to come back and upset the Rams again. 4th and a foot. Clarity in the shotgun, heavy set right side. Pulling near side. Clarity. First down, Gators to the 48. Huge 4th down conversion, and the Gators stay alive.
Yeah, that play call right there had me a little bit skittish. Anytime you got 4th and short, 3rd and short, and you lining up in the gun, I mean, it's as an old man myself, it's not really an ideal position to be in. You get a little worried, what are we doing? But it works out. Glenwood knows what they're doing. Coach Nelson knows what he's doing. Great call there.
I will say a little wrinkle. Earlier in the game, they ran right behind the heavy set. That time they pulled the tight ends on that side of the formation.
Oh, yeah, had a little trap lead there with the tight ends coming out there, getting the quarterback a good little lane to get there and make sure at least he got across that line to game.
And another timeout. Officials are calling something. There's a flag on the play. I think it was after the play, and it's going to go against the Gators. It will still be first down. But it was some movement before the snap. It's 5 yards. Give me first down at 15.
Once again, you start moving, get a little bit of momentum, get a good play there, and then all of a sudden you're backed up again.
Clock really pressing against the Gators now. 4:03 and counting. Clarity looking to throw, going to look deep, going to fire it deep down the far side. Everybody lost it in the lights, and it's incomplete. Cal Lawrence looked up and just stopped running. I don't think really anybody saw it. 2nd down and 15.
No, it kind of looked like one of those when you go watch track and field or something. They got the javelin throws where it just falls back there all by itself. That's what the football did on that play.
Clock stops. 3:53 to play. 17 on the play clock. Gators taking their time as they can now with the clock stopped. 4 wide, Clark to the right of Clarity. Clarity slings over the middle, got hit as he throws, floats over the middle, and luckily for the Gators, falls incomplete.
Yeah, luckily for the Gators, because you had Brandez Eason going right there. He was not even looking at the ball, landed right on his knee. He was looking dead at the receiver, looking to make that hit across the middle.
And whenever the quarterback gets hit and the ball is just floating like that over the middle, ooh, it's very tense on that sideline. That's for sure, just praying that it hits the ground. So 3rd down and 15, 2 plays for the Gators to get to the Valley 42-yard line.
At this point, you want to see a little bit more urgency. You got to figure 2-minute offense, 2 scores down, 4 minutes to go.
Yep. Snap back to Clarity. Looking to throw out of the backfield. English gets across midfield, but only gains about 4. It's going to bring down 4th down and about 9. Ball just across midfield. First down marker at the 42. So it'll be 4th down and 7 officially. Here's the ball game right here. Clarity trying to go quick. Hard count. Doesn't get the Rams to jump off sides. 3:18 and counting. Gators taking a lot of time here. 3:11 and counting. Clarity on 4th down. Rolls far side. Slings it. Called by Candosa for a first down. Along the far side to the 30-yard line, he gets out of bounds at a huge 4th down conversion for the Gators.
Great one there to keep the drive going. You hated to see it take that long to get that play developed, get it going, get the ball snapped. Right now we're a little bit under 3 minutes to go here. Let's see if they can get it in the end zone, get the ball back, try and make this another ball game.
Gators refusing to go away. 2:59, and now the clock rolls as he didn't get out of bounds. It was a first down, though. That does stop the clock still in high school. Snap back to Clarity. Pressure, in trouble, sacked. Taken down, back to the 36, and a big loss. And even worse for the Gators, the clock runs 2:38, and a player is down.
Yeah, not the play you want out there. That's another thing. It's been kind of like it's been the theme all night long. Glenwood has a big play, another setback on offense.
There's also a Valley Ram down. Aaron Carter's the injured Gator. I'd like to remind you that this is the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital injury timeout. Thanks to them and the Houston Clinic for their support of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. While they take a look at them, we're going to take a break. 2:36 to play. Gators down 13 on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. Second out coming for the Gators. I'd like to remind you, for the ultimate wrap-up of Georgia high school football, don't miss the GIAA High School Scoreboard Show presented by the Beck Center. Richard and Thrift will get you caught up in all the action from every corner of the state, live tonight on the GIAA Facebook page and GIAA.tv. Second down for the Gators after the sack. Clarity rolls near side, looking to throw, steps up, going to try to run for it, maybe gains 2 or 3. But that will keep the clock rolling as he's taken down hard there by Valley's number 99, Jaden Evans, the big lineman, the junior up front. 2:14 and counting, and now even if they do score, they're going to need an onside kick.
Oh, yeah, at this point right here, it's either put it in the end zone now and get the ball back, but got to figure out something quick here with 3rd and long.
3rd and about 16. First down marker at the 17, ball at the 34. Gators really taking their time. 150 and counting, 12 on the play clock. Snap back to Clarity. Looking to throw, slings it over the middle, caught. Close to a first down. That's number 12, Tyler Clarity, who caught the touchdown earlier. Looks like it's going to be about 5 yards short. Brings up 4th down, and the Gators now going quickly. 1:33 and counting, and this is your ball game again here.
Yeah, the clock ain't your friend right now. You got to figure something out quick if you want to make it a ball game, try to get back in it.
4th down, Clarity looks to throw over the middle. Caught for a first down by Cal Lawrence. Another huge 4th down conversion inside the 15. Gators just refusing to go away.
Fighting and fighting, man. They're not giving down. 4th down, long yardage. They're still going to – these kids are tough.
And with the body language, it's almost as like Clarity knew that was going to be open. He threw it right to him, and it was open. It's been open. Clarity rolling near side. Gators going quickly. Fires it. Caught, but taken down inbounds. It's Tyler Clarity. Gains only about 2 or 3. A minute 2 on the clock. Gators have to go quickly. 59 and counting. English to the right of Clarity. Rolling far side, looking to throw. Now looks back near side, slings over the middle to the end zone. Incomplete. Nearly caught by Clarity right off the turf. Sliding catch falls incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Clock stops with 45 seconds to play. As the Gators fighting here to the bitter end. Barring a miracle, it will be their first regular season loss as a member of the AHSAA. 3rd and 7. Ball just inside the 15. English out in motion. Clarity looking to throw. Lobs it near side to the end zone. Incomplete, but a flag's going to come in for pass interference.
Yeah, it seemed like as soon as the ball went in the air, he grabbed him.
Zayden Hart was held trying to break free to the corner of the end zone. So that will give the Gators a first down. The referee will walk it inside the 10, mark it down at the 7. Going to be a first down and goal now for the Gators with 40 seconds to play. Like to remind you that Alex Quinney player of the game coming up right after we're through here. The Gators looking to pull off a miracle here in the last 40 seconds. Clarity from the 7. Looking far side, stepping up, in trouble. Now slings it to the far corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Nearly caught at the goal line. It was bobbled, and it falls incomplete. 32 seconds to play now, 2nd and goal. Cal Lawrence almost had the touchdown.
Yeah, if anything, you're at this point in the game where it's like you want to end it on a positive note, leading into watching the film, getting ready for next week's game. Got to give it to Glenwood here for not giving up. Despite the late 2-score disadvantage, they're still out there fighting, trying to get in this end zone before the ball game's over.
2nd down and goal, 32 seconds to play. Gators down 13, need a touchdown, an onside kick, and another touchdown. Clarity looking near side, shuffling, still rolling. Going to fling it out of bounds, incomplete. It was caught, or intercepted rather, but it was incomplete. Nicolin Linson caught it out of bounds, brings up 3rd down and goal, 25 seconds to play.
Yeah, we're already on the 20th play of this drive right here.
Wow. That's a long drive, especially when you're down 2 scores with 60 minutes to play. Clarity with English to his right, 25 seconds to play. Fakes the give, slant over the middle, incomplete. That's got to be a flag, surely. There it is. Kyle Lawrence was just leveled at the goal line. They'll move it inside the 5 and should give the Gators a first down. .8 seconds to play.
See what they can cook up here with a little less than 19 seconds to go, no timeout. So, they're going to have to be – they don't get in the end zone on this one. It's going to have to be a quick second play called.
Yep. Ball spotted at the 3. Shotgun snap to Clarity, going to roll far side. Looking, fires at the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. Cal Lawrence on the receiving end with 12.7 seconds left to play, and the Gators not giving up. Maybe too little, too late. But Kevin Martinez will trot back out there to get the Gators within 6.
Yeah, they're going to want to at least try the onside here. Hope if they recover it, they go for the deep ball, try to get some kind of miraculous play, Hail Mary, something or other. It's a great drive by the offense. You just hate it had to happen this late in the game. Took almost 6 minutes off the clock when you're down 2 scores.
Well, and they were taking their precious time on a few of those plays as Martinez's PAT is up and good. They were taking their time on a few of those plays. Also ran it down all the way and took a timeout before one of the big 3rd or 4th down plays. It was a good drive. Too little, too late, perhaps. But even if some of the seconds were saved, could have been more than 30. And if the onside kick isn't recovered either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's one of those things where that drive right there is one of those perfect drives that you have if you have a lead late in the game. 21 plays, 76 yards.
About 6 minutes or so, too.
6 minutes off the clock almost there. It's perfect if you had the lead. You hate it happen on this side. Right. Hopefully they can get the onside kick.
Before they kick it, we'll take a break on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the ball game. Gators down by 6. Going to attempt an onside kick here to have a chance at a miracle. And maybe a pass at the end zone if they can recover it. Sauerwein and number 10 going to kick it near side. Bumbles, and it's going to be taken by the Rams at the 40, and that will do it. Klein Edwards kicked it near side, rolled along the ground. Mason Yarbrough recovers it and will seal it for Valley. The offense trots back out there one more time. Caden Foreman and his crew getting revenge on the Gators, who broke their hearts last year, making a 20-0 comeback. But Foreman will set up in the shotgun, clap his hands, takes the knee, and the Valley Rams get revenge on the Gators. They win it this time 20-14. Gators 20, Rams 14, as the Gators suffer their first loss in the regular season as a member of the AHSAA. With us finished up, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors. We'd like to go to the Alex Quinney Player of the Game. And for Valley, it couldn't have been any other than Caden Foreman, could it have?
Oh, no. Caden Foreman, on the night, 13-29, 1 touchdown in the air, 1 touchdown on the ground, 179 yards through the air. Great first half. Got slowed down by the Glenwood defense, but they came out strong. Glenwood just couldn't come back from it. Foreman had a great night tonight for the first game.
Great adjustments defensively by the Gators. The offense got hit or miss something going there in the second half, just was not quite enough to overcome the 20-0 deficit as they did last season. Frost, any final thoughts?
First game, you're going to have mistakes. You're going to have mental errors. Luckily for either team here, neither one of them's a region game. Different classifications. You work on it, get ready, watch some film, practice throughout the week, get ready for the next game. All you want to do is improve each week. That way you can try to make it to that postseason and make a run.
Gators will be at home next week against Elba. That will be streamed live on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I'll be there on the call. So our producer, Tyler Dykes, For my partner in crime, Mike Frost, this is Noah Shelton. We thank you for watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Again, your final from Ram Stadium in Valley, Alabama. Valley Rams 20. They get revenge over the Glenwood Gators by a score of 20-14. We'll see you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Jump over to the GIAA Scoreboard Show presented by the Beck Center. We'll see you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Good night.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. Real estate, building futures, one property.